Hello, everybody. This is Joe. Then I'm going to transfer it over to Pastor Buck Sterling after this. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Trying something a little bit new here, trying to give more diversity to the channel and share my platform with others. We had a little trouble cutting him in and having us both at the same time because it's rainstorms. He's up in my town visiting at my house, so we're having some rainstorms and it's a little bit difficult having us both go at the same time. And I kind of wanted to stay out of the way and steer clear of him and really just let him have the platform. So I'm going to let a few people file in and I'll talk and say the story of how we met and everything like that. Hello, Keyshawn Jones. Hello, Evil Eddie. I don't know if he's gonna be down with that name, but we'll see. So basically, I live in kind of a vacation town. I don't really want to say what town it is, but I live in a town that gets in the summertime the population goes up times 5. And there's a lot of people from all over like the world kind of come here. I think like even a few like prime ministers have houses like France or not France, just all sorts of people have houses and stuff up here, and all kinds of people come up. They don't live here full time, but they come up. And a couple days ago, I was at this breakfast diner, even though it was actually lunchtime, but I had done a tree job, and I went into the breakfast counter, and I sat at the counter, and I actually sat next to him, and he was like, "Hello, young man, how are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, how are you? Just here getting like a tuna fish sandwich or something for lunchtime. On my lunch break." He's like, "You look like you've been working hard," and I was like, "Yeah." I actually just kind of had a close call doing tree work, so I'm kind of, stressed out. I might even get like a beer with my lunch because it was, kind of a close call and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. And he's like, "No, don't have the beer. Come on, don't do that." He's like, he said, "Son, are you a Christian?" And I said, "I don't know." I go back and forth with it. I'm not really sure. He's like, "Well, I can see the faith inside of you." So I was like, "Oh, really?" And then we kind of, got to talking a little bit, and he's like, we just get to talking a little bit, and he's like, "So, like, you do anything outside of tree work?" I was like, "Yeah, I have this other business doing kayak racks and stuff like that, but like, I really enjoy doing like YouTube. I'm trying to get better at it and stuff like that." He's like, "What, YouTube? That's pretty cool." He's like, "So you're in media?" I was like, "I'm not in media, really. I'm just like, some jerk off on the internet, basically." And he's like, "No, don't say that. Don't say that." He's like, "You have a pretty good audience." I was like, "Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working hard at it, but sometimes it can be discouraging, and YouTube's kind of a pain in the ass, and we got to kind of watch what we say. It's censored and everything." So, we got to talking more and more, and I found out that he was actually a preacher, and I just thought he was like a regular guy. So, um, we're talking more and more, and he was actually kind of funny. And I was talking to him about, 304 is acting crazy, saying that we need, some more discipline and stuff like that. And I said, like, a ton of these people are all about the prosperity gospel and whatnot. He says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." He held me up there. He's like, "Son, the prosperity gospel is what it's all about." And I was like, "No, you see these Joel Osteen types and stuff." He's like, "No, no, no, no. They're actually right." So I think we're gonna. So I said, how about you come on the show once, and I give you a little bit of the platform, and he's gonna go over that and perhaps a Q&A and a few other things. But since it's kind of rainy and stuff here and stormy, I don't know if, I hope the connection doesn't cut out. But we could only like have one at a time. I didn't know how to do dual stream yards and stuff like that, so we just threw it together. So I'm gonna kind of get out of the way of him, and he's actually gonna be able to cut in um, with his church and a few other things to have a little bit of music and stuff. Hopefully, it all goes together. So pretty soon, I'm just gonna get out of his way, get off the mic here, and just kind of let him go. You know, I don't want to be in his way. I tend to talk over people and say a ton of jokes and stuff like that when this is maybe more of a serious thing. I did think he was a pretty funny guy, super conservative. Um, doesn't mess with 304s. He did like money. I will say that he liked money, but didn't seem like that. He seemed like a very humble kind of regular guy. He was dressed pretty well, but I mean, he just was at the the same breakfast counter that I was, getting lunch. So I'm gonna just kill my phone here. So I don't need to kill it per se, but it's creating out a few things. And we'll get started. Also, too, any donations that go to me, we'll give to his church group. This was kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't really able to like plug all of his information. He's not a tech guy. We're not tech guys, so he's a man of God, not AI tech garbage. So he usually has tech people, but like I said, he's up here on vacation and whatnot. So I'm pretty much gonna, and I have some images of him that we can show too of some stuff he's done, which would be pretty cool. But he said he likes to include a little bit of entertainment in with it. So he's trying to be. I will give him this because he said that he is trying to get to more of the younger and Gen Z crowd. That he's trying to make it a little bit more interactive. He uses some sound effects. Even when he's doing it live in person, he rings a bell and he has his choir there, and they make sound effects with the instruments and stuff like that. So I kind of thought that it was pretty cool. And it changes it up a little bit. So let me just look at one other thing here. Steve is here, says let's pray about it. Eddie's here. Keyshawn Joan is here. So let me just take a look at one other thing here. Oops, I had something echoing. And then we will get into this here. Yeah, we'll let people come in a little bit more. The Brain Tucker is here. Like I said, Pastor Buck Sterling is, someone who I met at this lunch place and decided to give him some time on my platform. He seemed pretty cool, kind of funny, and has a unique way of communicating with his audience. He's trying to reach out to Gen Z. He told me a little bit about his past. He was not, always the most honorable Christian man. And he's kind of saying that's all right for men, but not all right for women. So we're going to see a little bit what he says about that too. So, and we're just going to kind of give him the stage. You can ask some questions. I think the questions will be up to him if he wants to go over it. If you do have a Bible or whatnot, we can look up certain verses and everything. If not, I can probably try to display them on the screen or something for them. but he'll say which one it is. So we're not going to go crazy into that. We'll just do a few of them. So let's give it another minute here. Let people come in. It's a big rainstorm here. Hope it passes. Let me get a picture up of him too. Let me just get one other thing ready here. Yeah, here's another picture of him. Like I said, I didn't see him like this. He was just like a regular guy when I, ran into him at the store. So, like I said, he's kind of, I don't think you've ever seen anything like him before. So I don't really know what he's going to say. I was just trying to bring value, bring some diversity to here, and give my newfound buddy, Pastor Sterling, I'm going to pretty much hand over the show to him right now. Like I said, you can interact with him. Any donations that you guys do go to, I will just funnel them to his church because this is basically his material here. Like I said, I'm going to step out of the way now and let him do it and kind of him introduce his show and do some of his showmanship. No, Steve, I did not meet him at Cracker Barrel. I met him at a like a small breakfast place. My town doesn't have commercialized bullshit goyim slop like that. So no, I did not meet him there. I don't think he would eat there. This is a distinguished man. He's not going to eat a Cracker Barrel. That's for like barnyard animals. Okay. And get up one more thing here. Okay.
In a world of lies and deceptions, one man, one pastor, one mission, one message. From Abundant Life Harvest Ministries. Welcome, the one and only, who came from nothing, working his way up the ladder to the heights of the heavens, where he wants to help you ascend. Through your donations and your good faith, we can all make it happen together. Brothers and sisters in Christ, we all come together to win. I welcome you now, Pastor Buck Sterling.
It all. But now I see how you were.
Hello, brother Keyshawn Jones.
And I can say I'm stronger
Carlos X.
I'm wiser. I'm better.
Welcome,
Much
brothers.
better. Without crack.
We're all in this together.
I can see that you want to help you.
We're all here to learn. We're all here together. And we also have with us the Abundant Harvest Choir, and Mama Keisha is with us on the microphone. Welcome her. Keisha, can you tell them a little bit, Mama Keisha, can you tell them a little bit about what an abundant life is, an abundant harvest, and a little musical melody, please? And bring some energy into here.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes,
This is what
tomatoes,
we're about.
chicken.
We're about abundant living. I'm here with a message of abundance for you. That's what we're here to bring. We're here to talk about abundance, abundant life, abundant living. We're with the new age, and we're here to change the paradigm, and we're about abundance. That's what we're about. Let me hear you say abundance. Type abundance in the chat. Type abundance. Say, I want an abundant harvest of money. When we talk about abundance, nature is abundant. Therefore, we are abundant. And money should be abundant. Your bank account should be abundant. Keyshawn, my brother, he wants to be abundant. He wants some abundance. Do you want a boat, Keyshawn? Keyshawn wants some abundance.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken.
This is what abundance is. Abundance harvest, abundance eating. This is what Jesus wants you to have. This is the message that people don't understand. When I met Joe at the diner, he told me the prosperity gospel was wrong. And that's what I'm here to teach you about. The prosperity gospel is what you want to hear. Hallelujah. That's what you want to hear. Every time you hear that, that's God putting a little bit of energy in you. Keyshawn wants abundance. Mathman wants abundance. That's what we need. We need a believer. You got to believe in that abundance. You got to believe in that abundance. That's what you need. Mama Keisha, tell them about that abundance.
I'm a phenomenal.
Oh, shit. She's all in it tonight.
From the best. Walk with grace. Move with finesse.
She's into it tonight.
Like diamond, shine like gold. If you didn't know, baby,
You gotta shine like gold to get gold.
I'm a phenomenal black woman, top tier, unmatched. When I step in, the whole world reacts. Ain't no stopping, ain't no doubt. Beeping that's word of mouth.
I'm actually having to speak for him. He's I don't know, he's having an connection issue. So I'm actually just having to speak for him right now. So I'm going to do the best I can. So we're just making it work the best you can. The connections are not really being good. So we're just having to do the best we can with it. It's actually a microphone issue. So we're just going to have to do that. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today is Proverbs 21:26. This is what he's telling me to talk about. All day long he craves more, but the righteous give without sparing. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means donate, brother and sister. That means donate right now. When you give to me, you get back tenfold. When you tithe 10%, you get tenfold back. That's how it works, my brothers and sisters. That's how it works. Okay? I need you to really think about that. I don't know why we're having the mic issue. This is really him speaking right now. Yeah, he had spinner rims on this car. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe he had spinner rims and everything. Like but he was just like a regular guy in the street to me. Treated me like an equal. So we're gonna show some other pictures of him here. Okay. Here's another picture of him here. Now he is from Nigeria. Okay. I'm gonna actually have to speak for him a little bit. There's some kind of issue going on. He is from Nigeria, but if you think about it, that's really good because in Nigeria they use the Ethiopian Bible quite a bit. And that's good because that Ethiopian Bible is maybe one of the original Bibles. He's telling me to point out Red Door Woman, I'm late and had to clean up the kitchen. That is beautiful. That's what you need right there.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. When I look back over all your platitude, I can see that you were the one I had to.
Oh, damn it. His mic. We're having microphone issues. That was him speaking. But like I said, the part of the choir and the music is able to come in and out. So that was actually him, his real voice. I'm having to our mics. We're sharing a mic, but for some reason it's not picking us both up. So we're just having like a microphone issue here. So the other thing he's telling me to have go over, Timothy 16:10. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. This is false. This is the devil lying to you. This is nonsense. You need to love money. How do you feed your family? With money. Do you love your family? I hope so. So you better make some fucking money. That's what you need to do. The devil's lie. It's a lie that the root of money is bad. You have to love money. If you love money more than your family will always be probably taken care of. That's what you need. Keyshawn sees the truth, my brother. Okay? How are you going to be abundant if you're not abundant in money? If you're abundant in money, you can go out and get the abundant harvest. You can just go through the store. Let me hear your mama Keisha. You can go. What do you do when you go to the store?
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ranch,
whatever you want.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken.
That's what we need. God has set it up so it's a consumer economy. Do you want a boat? Do you want a four-wheeler? I think you do. You'd be a fool not to have one. This is the end times. You need a four-wheeler. You need that four-wheeler. You need that boat. You need that RV. You need that extra vacation. You need that gold chain. You need that gold watch. You need that gold rings. You need it, need it, need it, need it. See, when we need it, it becomes an abundance of a material harvest. That's what you guys are not understanding. You have to consume your tits off, basically. Okay? Imagine if you have more money and you thought, oh, I only need to buy 1 pack of razor blades. Horseshit. Buy 3. That's what you need to do. You need to buy 3. Do you want to grease your economy? Buy 3 or 4 or something. Okay? Do you want an abundant harvest of 304s? Because guess what? You can't unchange a 304. The only thing that can unchange a 304 is what? Money. That's the only thing that can unchange a 304. If you pay a 304 enough money, you say, "Sweetheart, I'll pay you $200 to do something dirty in the street." Okay? God's plan is says, "I'll pay you $750K to stay inside and cook for me." And what happens? She's inside the house all day. Hallelujah. That's how you win. That's how you win. Exactly. Keyshawn gets it. You got to get greedy. You got to get mad. That's what you need to do. That's how you go out and what? Harvest money. Okay? You reap what you sow. So you got to sow and reap money. You have to have the money mindset. That is what you need. Okay? Money is how you find God. It is. Money is how you find God. Let me hear that one more time. Money's how you find God.
Never would have made it.
Let it sink in. It's a tough spill to
Never
follow.
could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better.
That is what you need. How are you going to live without money? Okay? What he also is telling me about it is, okay, you got to diversify it. King Solomon wasn't just walking around with a bunch of dollars in printed money of fiat, fake, monopoly money, garbage, okay? What did he do? He bought gold and silver, okay? That's the next thing I want you to do, is start hoarding gold and silver and copper, okay? And sometimes you gotta, when you're harvesting the earth, you gotta get your hands a little dirty. If that means you gotta take a couple copper pipes, that's harvesting. That's a harvest. Okay? You go into an abandoned house and you take that copper pipe. You harvest it. It's there for you. It's there for the taking. It's there in abundance. That is what it's there for. Okay? It's not easy. That's part of what it's there for. And then you buy gold and silver. Okay? And then the next thing that you can do, the number one thing that you can do right now to help yourself, to help your future, to help your family, do it for yourself, do it for Christ, do it for me. Okay? I'm introducing the Christ coin, the new cryptocurrency, NFT Christ coin. Okay? This is how we build the kingdom. Okay? I want you to put hashtag Christ coin in the comments right now if you want to get in on this early. If you want to get in on this early. Okay? We need to get off the system. You can't clip the Christ coin. The small hat people cannot come in and clip this coin. I won't let it happen. I will not let that happen. Never. Never. If I see someone do that, and I see some small hat come in here trying to clip that coin, you know what I say to them? To that devil, that Satan, saying, you don't have an abundant life. This is what I say.
You will pay for what you've done. And I pray that God send angels to visit vengeance upon you.
Let me hear you all pray about that.
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand. Our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. Nomine Patri et Filii, Spiritus Sancti.
Okay, that's the prayer that he's telling me that we say when you see some coin clippers in here, okay? Now, with this coin, okay, it's going to be levels to it, okay? Now, some of you are going to say it's a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. Okay? It's a staircase. And where does the staircase go to? Okay? With the stairs, we build our way into heaven. Let me hear it. Let me hear that from you. Do you want to get into heaven? I want to get into heaven. Let me hear if you want to get into heaven. Let's come together. Put out a donation. Tell your friends and family, do you want to get into heaven? Do you want to get off the fiat currency and build something real?
You are my strength when I am weak. You are the treasure that I seek. You are my all in all.
We're building bridges. We're building stairs to heaven. We can all prosper together if you throw in this pool. Okay? You just got to start donating to get in on it early. That's what you need to do. That's what he's telling me you need to do. The mics are broken here. I don't know why it's not showing that, okay? Okay? The next thing you want to do, Matthew 6:24. You cannot serve both God and money. To hell with that! You can have both. You have both. Your abundance in money and your abundance in God. Let me hear that abundance from you, Sister Mama Keisha. Let me hear that abundance once again.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, lamb, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, you beans.
Okay? The devil has put in a limited mindset in you. He's limiting you. Your government's limiting you. The tax system is limiting you. You are abundant. I'm putting that abundance in you, okay? I have a jet. I have a Rolls Royce. Okay? How did I get it? I take and I take and I take and I take. That's what you think it is. But it's I harvest, I harvest, I harvest, I harvest. I harvest my tits off. I was in jail 10 years ago for tax fraud and a Ponzi scheme and pyramid scheme. You think that stopped me? No. God had a plan for me to come into the church and start helping you prosper. Put in the chat, I want to prosper. You have to want to prosper through Christ. That's the only way that somehow you can prosper. Okay? That's how it has to happen, okay? Now, the next Bible verse we're going to go through is James 4:3. When you ask, you do not receive, because you ask with the wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures. What does that mean to you? I'm going to read it again for you. James 4:3. Okay, you're going to have to think. I know you've been programmed by small hats and other people to have a lacking, weak mindset. Yeah, you want gold fingers in every ring because wealth attracts wealth. That is what you want, Carlos. That's what I want to hear. 2 gold rings in every finger. and toes. Gold grill, gold earrings, gold toes, and crown yourself like the king you are, brother. Say, I am a king. Okay, so I'm going to read it again. James 4:3. If you have your own Bible at home, you can go look it up. When you ask, you do not receive because you ask with the wrong motives, that you may spend what you get on your pleasures. This is the devil telling you it's wrong to not spend on your pleasures. The only thing I want to spend on is my pleasures. This is the devil holding you back from spending on constant pleasure all the time. Well, let me ask you, brother, something. What's more gratifying than instant gratification? Nothing. That's when the devil's telling you, oh, you got to save it for later. Oh, you got to save it up for a rainy day. Oh, you got to save it for inflation. Oh, you got to save it for when the economy crashes. Oh, you got to save it for when you have that bastard kid. Oh, you got to save it for tax season. I am telling you, you just spend it right now and you harvest more. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. Let me hear it from my Latin brothers out there.
La música de Jesus Christ.
Churchaholics. Churchaholics mixtapes. We make it look holy.
Moses music.
Metro Boomin wants some more, Jesus. We the blessed music. Yo, Lazarus, you want to come out here? Our God is an awesome God.
Okay? Buy those spinner rims. Buy that lowrider. That is the devil lying to you to save it up. Save it for later. Save it for later. Save it for a rainy day. Use it now. Nig it now. That is what you need to do. That is how the devil in the modern church lies to you. Okay? Now, for the next Bible verse, I'm going to go over that one again, okay? This is very powerful. James 4:3. James 4:3. When you ask, you do not receive because you ask with the wrong motives. You only ask with the wrong motives because you were ashamed to say, I want to spend the money on pizza and blow now. Because that is what you want. And the devil's telling you it's bad. Put your money in the bank. Put your money in where the coin gets clipped constantly and your money gets parasited off of. Are there any questions in the chat about the prosperity gospel here? We'll have to put some inspirational pictures up here. Okay? See this jet? See this Mercedes here? That's what you want. Okay? That is how you find God, through all this material objects. Okay? This is holy right here. This is what's holy right here. Okay? See this and this? They should be going together. That's what it's about. They're lying to you, telling you that it's not. The meek shall inherit the earth? I don't think so. You know who's going to inherit the earth? Landowners. The elites. Someone with a bulldozer. That is who will take it over. He's telling me he wants to do one other Bible verse. He's thumbing through. I'm sorry the mics are messed up, guys. I'm kind of having to like speak for him a little bit. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Whiteout's here. Cash for Christ is here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Again, I'm sorry that it's rainy here and stuff. The mics aren't working, so I'm having to kind of like speak for him. But he's basically here channeling for me. Okay. Again, he's telling me you gotta get in on the Christ coin tokens early. Okay. We are here building our home, our foundation on rock. Okay? The dollar is built on sand and it's built on misandry. The only fair coin, the only fair currency is what? The Christ coin. That's it. Okay? We have to get off the evil printed money. Oh, the petrodollar. Do you think the petrodollar is going to be worth anything when it's a burning lake of fire? I don't think so. I don't really think so. Okay? This money is only worth it when you do the Christ coin or the silver and gold, which again, we will be minting our own coins for the Abundant Life Harvest Ministries. Okay? Here's a little bit more of how I helped this young man here. This young man here was a drug dealer. Okay? His name was Curtis. I found him in northern Tennessee. He had drugs, guns, hoes, some money, a horrible family life, and a drug habit. And I saw him he saw me on the streets. It's kind of funny. He saw me on the streets, okay? And he was impressed because he saw me get out of the car like this with these spinner rims, and he was like, "Oh my God." And I said, "Young man, what do you do with your life?" He's like, I'm killing. I sell drugs and bitches, and I'm killing. I said, "Son, that's the way the devil makes money. Do you want to make real money?" And he says, "Yes." And I said, "Will you come work at the church? I want you to be a pusher of Jesus. Let me hear yourself that you're a pusher of Jesus."
Never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better.
If we turn this young man
much
around,
better.
and he no longer sells drugs,
Of all
he
your
just sells
gratitude,
the Christ coin of abundance. That's what he sells. Okay, we turned him around. We turned him around. Okay? That is what we need to do here, okay? And I have him work for Abundant Life Ministries all the time now. Okay? He's just actually this young, strong man, this young buck. It's funny because my name's Buck, but we call him Young Buck. He might even be my protege someday. We actually call him Young Buck because I was on the streets too. Okay? I was out there hustling drugs, selling blow, doing blow off titties. Okay? Living a life of sin. Wasting that money. And now, after going to jail and finding Jesus and seeing the Joel Osteen model, I'm a completely different person. And now I just reap that abundant harvest. I reap that abundant harvest. That's how I do it. Okay? Let me see if there's a couple more. Hey, you still want to keep? It's about 45 minutes. Like I said, it's rainy here. This is Joe now. The connections are all messed up. So, like we have two mics plugged in, but his mic isn't really working. So I'm kind of having to like speak for him too, which is difficult because I know I don't really sound like him. But this voice mod thing is kind of messed up or something. I'm not really sure exactly what's happening here. Okay. He said he wants to. He's starting to wind it up. Maybe another Bible quote or so. Maybe if you guys want to interact with some. But he wants to give a little bit of more credit to the wonderful Mama Keisha here.
I'm a phenomenal black
Give it a round of applause, guys.
Walk with grace, move with finesse, drip like
The Abundant Harvest Choir still joined us.
Baby, now you
Their sound works perfectly
I'm a
somehow.
phenomenal black woman, top tier unmatched.
From North Carolina
when
to
I
New
step
Hampshire,
in, the whole world reacts. Ain't no stopping, ain't no doubt. Beeping that's word of mouth.
And then Sister Keisha from Abundant Harvest is. What do you like to abundantly harvest this time of year? What grows this time of year?
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, you name it.
Okay. We all know how these Keyshawn writes in. We all know how these 304s make money. They go to Dubai and and it's disgusting. Shame on those 304s. Shame on them. If they want to go get shit on, they may as well just become an Indian and live in shit constantly like dogs. Blasphemy. We don't tolerate that type of behavior. They should be shunned from the church. We don't allow them in our church. We do not allow that in our church. The only way that they can succeed is they must suck my seed as the pastor. Take it all down. Take that anointing oil in every holy hole that there is. Hallelujah. Let me hear that.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see
I tell that
how
sister,
you
you gotta swallow that pride.
for me, and I can
Take it
say
down deep into your
I'm
abdomen.
stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. When I look back over all your platitude, I can see that you are the one I held on to.
Okay. I think he wants to wrap. Yeah, it's starting to piss rain out here, guys. We're having a bad connection. This is about an hour. He said he has to be home about 9:30. It's 8:50 now. He's about 20 minutes. He's staying about 20 minutes away from my house. Again, it's a small lake town. let me just close. Let me close. Let me try like closing his mic out and see if that actually will help it or not. Let me try like closing his mic out and see if they'll each work at the same time. Let me try that. Did God, it's still not working. Sorry guys. Well, he's got to go. He's got to go. Like I said, I think it's kind of cool. He's trying to reach out to more of a younger Gen Z audience, and he does incorporate some soundboard things. And he's trying to reach out to the younger audience to make them laugh and get them involved and everything and get them hungry to donate. Okay? Church is about donation. Okay? It's about putting your money where your mouth is. Like I said, every donation that goes to me will go actually to that church because he's not set up here and we were having tech issues and stuff. So, but church is about money. Putting your money where your mouth is. Do you want to buy? You can buy your way into heaven. Okay? Have you been investing in heaven? That's part of what it's about. So like I said, he's done a lot of good work. I met him at this breakfast place, getting lunch, and I sat next to him, and he was pretty cool. He was kind of funny. We started trashing 304s and stuff like that. So he's still up and coming. I think he said he did a lot of ministry work in the Nigeria area, places of that nature. Oops. Places of that nature. He did a lot. So so that was pretty cool. So he's had to leave. Hey man, have a great night. See ya. He had to go. I'm sorry guys, the audio was all fucked up. It's I've never had to run two guests from the same computer here. So like he was able to talk, but it just wasn't coming in good. So I was having to like repeat a lot of what he said. So we just did the best we could to make it work with what we had. We just did. So now this is just me here. Let me actually change it to my normal avatar thing that I normally have, so it's me. This one here. So, and any questions about it, and then we're gonna kind of stick a little bit on the same topic. And look at this. This woman. This video is actually at 304 right here, and I didn't actually know that. But this is on the Global Revival is Here to Stay. And that's on a female pastor who doesn't stack up worth a damn to Buck Sterling. So we can actually also take some guests here. Someone would like to join in, maybe share your experience, share what you learned. Maybe if you have a Bible verse that you wanted to share or something, you can. How are you affected? Do you feel inspired? So, okay, we're going to stay on the same topic right here. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go on to this topic right here and see this. This is a real demon right here, which we're going to look at. See, we have to see some demons to know who is not a demon. Oh, wait, is this sharing? Okay.
God has truly brought revival. We are no longer praying for revival. Revival has come and revival is now. And the revival that God has brought is for the whole body of Christ. It is going to be the greatest revival.
Who do you believe more? This dumb broad or Big Buck Sterling?
We've ever seen, because it's not a passing revival. It's a revival that will keep going until the return of Jesus. Your faith is making you well now. I declare in Jesus' name. Thank you, Jesus.
See how this kid isn't buying this? He's not affected at all.
Break every generational curse now in Jesus' name. I break every word curse, and I declare every spirit of witchcraft, every spirit of autism, every spirit of mental.
Every spirit of autism. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. You know what she's going to say?
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
That's what she says. Why?
She belongs to the streets.
And she found a hustle.
Problems. I declare all must leave you and this family in Jesus' name now. Jesus, you and your whole family, I declare you are completely free. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Again, also too, what do you see here? This is a Disney adult. This is a Tylenol brain Disney adult. You see this like Minnie Mouse, like fanny pack thing here? They are cooked. Yeah, a single mom with tats is feeling the spirit with this bastard kid. This poor kid doesn't want to be here. This kid's traumatized. He'll never believe in anything now after seeing that. He'll never believe anything after seeing that. So, did you guys like that concept? I want to do that prosperity gospel concept, but I wasn't able to really pull off the black voice. So I'm going to change it to more of a man bun type character one. But I'm trying to mock people like this woman, essentially, is what I'm trying to do here. So, just so you guys get the gist of it, I'm playing around with more doing these characters, like how I did that Ghost of Lindsey Graham. That one I could pull off a little more, but I couldn't find a voice changer thing, and I couldn't find a black church organ thing. Like some of the sound effects were hard to find. So I did kind of the best I could. Again, I'm testing this, but I think I actually could do some more stuff with this. I think it could actually be an interesting idea.
Thank you, Jesus. All autism, everything that came from the abuse, and every impure sexual thought, it must go now.
So you can just heal autism like that, apparently, in Tylenol brain.
In Jesus' name. Every lie against your identity, every lie that people spoke against you, must go now. In Jesus' name. Receive the love of God upon you now. Receive the anointing. Receive joy. Great joy. May you see his love for you. May you see.
Guys, I'm telling you, these are like day rate paid actors for this. This is a photo shoot that ends up picking up. Yeah, people believe so much they turn into sheep. Yeah. Well, Steve, there's been a study. I don't know what it's called, but basically they had this is not exactly what the study is, but basically they had some candy that tastes like dog shit, okay? And there's like 16 people in the room, okay? And they give it to one person, they're like, oh, this tastes good. And they give it to the next person, oh, it tastes good, so on and so forth down the line. The last person gets it, he eats the candy, he knows it tastes like dog shit. What does he say? It tastes good. So he fits in, so he doesn't become the black sheep. So it's easier for him, okay? That is what happens with these people here. Because you know how like stupid you're gonna look, or how bad it's gonna look if this woman here just stayed like nothing was happening.
May you see his love for you.
It didn't do any of this acting. She's acting to try to make it have the placebo effect on herself.
May you see his love for you. Hallelujah.
Like, so like I was doing that pastor thing, talking shit and stuff like that, but I want you to think about this for a second. So you guys all know, don't make a deal with the devil. But what kind of deals does the devil make? It's always a shortcut, instant gratification, or having something you didn't earn. For example, I will give you, like, people say that the guy from Sublime, that band Sublime, there's like a story where he said he was at this taco truck place in Southern California and the devil was there, and he says, would you like to make a deal? And he says, yeah, I want to become the best, the most well-known Southern California, like reggae rock singer, whatever genre that is. And what happened? He became that. But then he died young. There's a whole bunch of people who died. They call it like the 27 Club. Okay? 2 + 7 is 9. 9 is the devil's number. Because when you flip over a 9, it's a 6. Okay? They died because they sold their soul to do that. Or, possibly. So, but that's what she's doing. She's saying instead of overcoming the alcoholism, instead of going to therapy to deal with your lineage of trauma, all the shit that she's saying, your family trauma, like, that's problems you need to work through. If she can just snap her fingers and make it go away, that's you kind of selling out yourself a little bit, just inherently, if you think about that.
It is time to step up as brave warriors of God. And
They're not stepping up. They're not actually doing any work. Like, what work are they doing?
Stand more proudly and confidently with Jesus than ever before. Come on, revival army, let's get ready!
Oh, Jesus, look at this girl.
Come on, let's get ready for more!
All single moms right here. All single moms.
It's time for revival in Hong Kong. May the power of God move through you and touch many lives. May people be healed and freed. May they receive mightily the power of God through you. May eyes open up. Let revival spread through you. In Jesus' name. Amen. Hallelujah.
See how nothing really happened to her? Because she wasn't coached to doing it.
Let revival spread in Taiwan now, in Taipei now. May eyes open up to the global revival, to God's power that God has brought through you. May eyes open up in San Diego and beyond. Jesus!
So, I'm showing you this because I basically just did the same thing as a fake character that I did actually kind of shitty, okay? I was encouraging greed, okay? I'm being a troll on purpose. I'm encouraging, like, money is what you need. If you love if you love money more than your family always be taken care of. That's bullshit that I'm just trying to say to give an actual message here. Like, but that is basically what she is doing. I think she did kind of make a deal with the devil or something because she became so famous out of nowhere. She was trying to be a singer-songwriter, so we know she wanted attention, but she's like, I'm afraid of public speaking. You're a singer-songwriter. You play songs in front of people. That's basically public speaking. It's actually probably harder than public speaking. So it's crazy. Yeah, C-Grip's right. She's getting paid.
Hallelujah! It's time for this revival to grow in LA. It's time for it to grow.
See these single moms here and stuff, guys? Take a look at this. It's not many people. They want you to think it's like 50,000 people. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's probably like 20 that they pay. And let's say there's 50 people there and they pay 25 or so. They do that thing where they act because they don't want to feel like, they do a fake it before you make it thing. That's basically all that she's doing. Okay, that's pretty much all that she's doing. Okay. She makes fun of them with pidgin English. What is pidgin English, Carlos? I'm not exactly sure what that is. But yeah, I'm sure she does mock them. No, this is not as bad as the Catholic Church. I came from the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is just like it just kind of like sucks. Basically that's all I'll say about it. So So now that we saw that, we can go back to a little bit of just having some fun here. Okay. Whiteout writes in, yeah, they had paid audience come by the show. They are big. Romanian dictator did the same thing. Interesting. I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised. I mean, guys, we definitely know that there's paid protesters. I've showed you a couple paid crisis actors firsthand on when they did that synagogue thing. I pointed them out live. They're people who have nothing going on, and they basically kind of sell their soul for $200 that day to go hold a sign that's made for them. They don't even make the sign; it's made for them. They go there and do it. I've pointed out these crisis actors before. Stuff like that is real. You are actually being deceived. And here's the thing, guys. They only have to deceive a little bit of people for the rest of the dominoes to fall. Okay? And then, like, so if you're in a crowd of 20 people and you can deceive 13 of them, the other 7 kind of just go along to get along because they're sheep, NPC, brain dead, Tylenol, soulless idiots. Okay? The speaking in tongues has always been suspect to me. The Bible literally warns you about that. Yeah. Yep. Well, why is that, Math Man? Because it's channeling. And channeling is, you could be channeling anything. You could channel bullshit. Generally, if you're like channeling something, it's kind of something bad. What do you think a Ouija board is? Channeling demons and shit. Like, it's not like most of the time you channel something, it's actually bad. Okay? You're playing with a with a Ouija board and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, next to you in the room, it's this.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
Okay? And that shouldn't have been there. But you fuck around with that stuff, that's what starts to happen. Wait. Turn this on. So thanks for being here, guys. I was testing that concept, but I think I could have did a better picked a better character where I can kind of use my voice more, or maybe I should just use my voice to do that. But I kind of want to do it because I think it's kind of a funny idea. The Christ coin, the all that. And I want you guys to understand I'm doing it I'm trying to actually do it in a righteous way. Sometimes you have to be creative and be a troll. Like, I'm kind of a troll. I'm kind of a court jester where I have to make fun of authority and do these things. Like, that's kind of what I'm good at. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is point out some of the horse shit that they're doing. Okay. So let's watch this.
Get the f off.
But I'm serious, guys. Don't mess with these Ouija boards, any shit like that. You see anyone at their house so they have an upside down pentagram, just kind of leave. A lot of people are into this. You know who's mostly into it? Women. You telling me women won't try to find a way to make a shortcut to get whatever they want? What do you think this is?
Oh, you gotta get that.
Where do you think that came from? That's a shortcut. That's what it is.
I'm not scared of this.
Sheriff's office. Court order eviction. To sheriff's office with the court order eviction. How are you, ma'am? Hi, how are you?
Oh, she ain't gonna leave easy. She is not gonna leave easy at all. Because inside, she's like, I can't cook. I can't leave now. I'm cooking.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, dog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat. Beans.
Yes, can I help you?
Are you Debbie?
I am.
All right, Debbie, we have an eviction scheduled here today.
That's not it. Call the office. You want to come in and call the office for you? Tell this asshole to leave the fuck alone. Where did he go?
He's down outside.
Call the office for you and say anything to me, or I'm gonna close my door. I pay my rent. My rent's
Okay.
paid off, so don't talk to me for that, man. So whatever you got going on, I will fuck you up too.
Okay.
Wow. She's gonna just fuck you up too, huh?
She belongs to the streets.
Wow, look at this.
I'm gonna call my daddy and he gonna fuck y'all up. As America, as Officer Nash, I'm gonna fuck all y'all up. And I'll take
Why don't you get Kurt on the phone? Get him.
Who?
Kurt. Actually, you know what?
Kurt is Nash?
You're going to use Kurt right now.
Let me put my shoes on.
Put your shoes on and you're leaving the unit.
You got damn right, because y'all finna get fucked up.
You touch me again, you're going to jail. Where are your shoes? I'll get your shoes.
In my closet.
Okay.
I own my damn apartment, so you stupid for playing with this Puerto Rican ass motherfucker white punk. I told you not to cheat for the fuck you motherfucker up. I don't want your white punk ass. I don't want your punk ass either. I want your punk ass.
Where are you going to get your shoes?
Fuck you.
Are your shoes
Fuck
full?
you.
Which ones you
It
want?
don't matter. Y'all finna get fucked up. America's gonna fuck y'all up, and my daddy's gonna fuck y'all up too. Since y'all have a white or black woman or white man, y'all finna get fucked up. No, y'all finna shut the fuck. You know what? Y'all ready to fuck ass bitch. A black woman that wanna fuck y'all belt fuck ass, what the fuck y'all get? Make this shit in your mama's house, hoe. They fuck somebody scared of y'all punk ass. Go through my fucking information you want to, because bills is paid for. I ain't
Oh,
scared
now
of
it's
shit.
working.
Fuck your white punk ass bitch and fuck your mama punk ass.
Now my shit's working a little bit more. Sorry, I've been having technical issues. I couldn't get Bucks the pastor. I couldn't get his shit working at the same time. Now my camera was working. We're trying to get the camera and everything working. So my bad, guys.
That's right. All right, so court order eviction today.
I ain't nobody getting evicted because you move my shit, you gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna hit your house with it. Am I scared of y'all? Ain't not one of you motherfuckers.
Holy shit. Is she pregnant? Or are those just like giant water buffalo titties? Jesus. This is bad here.
This is a certified hood classic.
I'm scared of y'all. I'm not. If you fuck somebody, go fuck y'all playing little small ass dick because if daddy don't wanna fuck you, and your daddy don't wanna fuck you,
Guys, is she speaking English or orangutan?
She belongs to the streets.
Bitch, wanna fuck you, watch it for y'all doing the all them office. At Goodwill too.
Very intellectual. Let's get your shit and get out.
All this guy has to say is,
Your mom's a hoe.
No, you finna get your shit and get it. You know I'm gonna fuck your punk ass.
Angry little elf. Put your shoes on.
You and I'll move and I feel like it. You move me then. Oh, cowards. Don't want a grown ass woman want to a 15-year-old girl. Watch the play. I see y'all got your bitch ass. You don't know what the fuck you
You're right. I didn't know. No.
My mama ain't been a white.
yeah. You know why your mama didn't give an F?
Your mom's a hoe.
All right, so what's going to happen? Anything that's left behind, they're going to move out.
No, you gonna get sued. That's what you talking about shit. You gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna hit your house. I'm gonna hit your house.
After that,
Judge motherfucking punk ass bitch.
Okay.
You mad? Cause your motherfucking black ass white daughter friend want a cop ass punk ass bitch, but I don't. You gonna get the fuck up. Wash your uniform. Go the fuck off. Cowards. Tell these bitches.
See how they just want you to basically assault them? Like, that's what she's saying. She's like, you're a coward for not whooping my ass, because I'll whoop your ass, but if you try to whoop my ass, I'll sue you. Please.
admit it. Now try me again, a white punk prick ass bitch. Your dick ain't shit. Don't say shit. Just do. I ain't scared of y'all shit. Got all this damn shit on the phone. It was recorded. Watch what the happened. When y'all move, they move right down here with y'all. Bitch, anybody scared of y'all? You mad for them like you my mama's son? Oh, that's gonna cowards can't real black woman. Cause y'all that guy literally.
Wow. You know, she needs some church. She needs Mama Keisha to come in and tell her how to live like this.
I'm a phenomenal black woman built from the best. Walk with grace, move with finesse.
That's what we need her to act like.
Wait,
is that a buzzer?
Yeah. No, that was your damn doorknob. Bitch. Oh, get that gun.
I told you not to touch me.
And I told you not to walk around. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. I'm not. I'm not. Move me. Take me to jail. I don't care. I'm going to jail anyway. I told you, I'm feeling that. You're going to let your ice all that up. I'm not playing. You mad at what give me my kids. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not.
Your kids? She has kids? Of course she has kids. Why?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's why.
I'm not. I bet you I'm not. I'm not.
You're not going in cabinets.
I ain't going to cabinets.
You're not going in cabinets.
Stop staring. I just want to look at my damn kids.
You're not going
in cabinets. I bet y'all
we're done here.
My kids.
I'll get it for you.
My kids.
All right, I'll get them.
No, you don't even know where I'm watching no podcast. Get them now.
Back up.
I'm not scared of y'all. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you, motherfucker. I'm not.
You are not going to touch the drawer.
So should I go to jail? I ain't scared of this shit. My name is on the motherfucking paperwork. You motherfucking punk ass bitch, you got your punk ass daughter, you white punk ass prince, y'all finna go to hell. Watch this shit. Ain't scared of this shit. Oh, punk eating ass motherfucking punk ass bitch, no white bitch, and a small ass bitch, or a peeing ass black woman. Fuck you and your motherfucking mama too.
Jesus, guys. I barely even know what she's saying. So, the faster, the more wrong they are, the more fast that they speak, thinking that they're going to just talk their way and insult their way out of getting arrested or something like that. She's just making a ton of threats, too. And again, I'll point this out again. Anytime they say, I swear to God, it's always in the sense of, I'm going to curse you. I swear to God, I'm going to get you. I swear to God, something bad's going to happen. It's never like anything good. That's the only time they are able to use that in any context. Whiteout writes in, Boomhauer is easier to understand than her. Yeah.
You gonna fuck about y'all? I'm petty eating ass motherfuckers. That's why y'all door out trying like a dick. You gonna fuck up. You fuck the wrong one. That's what the fuck y'all get America for the night y'all ass. Bitch, you mad with your punk ass than a son? Your white punk ass bitch. You ain't shit. I never will fuck white bitch face. Fuck y'all punk ass bitches. You finna get fucked up.
That's a car.
I was like, whoever car I'm finna get in, put me in there. I'm not scared of this shit.
You have your card.
No, you finna put me in charge of this car because you wanna arrest me for about your punk ass because your white bitch white woman baby. Fuck you and then you.
Guys, she's gonna talk herself. All right, she might be trying to go to jail to have a place to stay or something now. It's crazy. I mean, her Nissan Altima probably got towed, or her Kia. You can't say Kia. You can't say Keisha without Kia.
You know, get the fuck off me. I'm not scared of this shit. I told you.
Guys, if this was a dude and he just did that, he already been cooked right now. He probably would have been on the pushed right on the ground and like trampled.
My daddy got heat for you bitches. My daddy got heat for you bitches, and I was playing. That's just you get. Put me in the car. Put me in the car. Put me in the car. No, I'm not getting in the car.
Is she pregnant or are these titties here? One is pregnant, two is tits. I think it's going to be, I'm putting two as titties. Because if she was pregnant, they usually say, oh, you can't do anything, I'm pregnant. It could honestly be either.
You finna put me in the car. So what are you here
Notice how she just simply doesn't walk away.
for?
Leave.
I'm not. I'm
We're here
not.
for an eviction.
No, you ain't here for no eviction. You mad as fuck.
She's trying to get in the cop car.
Call the office. I own my shit.
Your armor's gone.
You lying.
That's fine.
You lying. I'm not
Time to
moving.
go.
Bet you won't leave. If that's the case, I'll go back in my damn shit.
You're not going back.
I bet you I will. I bet you I will.
Shut the door.
You're
not going back in the building.
No, Daddy ain't. But you there is. I don't trespass. I own my shit. So you a lie.
All right, you guys want to come in and get started? They're from the health department to assist. Did you want to speak to them?
Y'all want me all y'all mama
They're here to help.
Since you think I know you and you don't know me and you want to say that you want to accuse me, said this was all paperwork, this was on the phone, that's what you get.
Guys, I'm so happy I live where I live. I don't have to deal with this. This is, yeah, Whiteout's right. The fatigue is real. We've seen this woman for what, 6 minutes, 39 seconds? And I'm about to start drinking. This is like, the fatigue is real. I hate to say it, guys, but it really, really is.
You mad that daddy don't want to fuck your damn white son? That's the fuck y'all get for running your mouth. That's the fuck y'all get.
Do you want them to
They
help
ain't
you
doing
out?
shit for me, because that's what I'm finna black your ass and you finna run me everything out of your punk ass money. You should have came over here, punk ass bitch. You finna come get fucked up. Go sit with the office. I mean, I don't own my shit.
Now, this could have probably made a pretty good rap album if you put some beats to it or something like that.
You are not going to You are not going to go in. Guys.
See how they gave her like 27 chances? I mean, guys, this is a pretty big woman we have here.
You got it. Where do you want me to grab those?
Well, it's a big show.
Who's going to end up going to Waukegan?
Don't touch my phone. Don't touch you.
Who's going to go to Waukegan? I'll take it. Hold it. I'll pull up.
Don't touch me. You're gonna get fucked up.
You have anything else in your pocket?
Yeah, your gun.
Shoes?
Your gun.
Because they're going to check you at the jail, so.
Your gun. That's why he can't even get in my damn phone. He go to the goddamn phone company, he getting his ass kicked. You're mad because I want your white bitch son. That's what the fuck you get. You think you fucking black bitch. Fuck with you. Y'all offer to get the fuck up. I'm not playing. You move the fuck, we move. Understand that shit.
Yeah, me and Red Door she lives in Maine. I live in New Hampshire, not quite northern New Hampshire, but I don't really ever have to deal with B-dubs at all. Thank God, you know. I hate to say it, but they're just so annoying.
Oh, bitch ass niggas, you mad? Cause you can afford my lifestyle? You petty pussy motherfucker. They get shit from me. You finna get liquor up. Your baby mommy finna get screwed backwards to no black.
Now, I did when I lived more in Manchester, I did deal with more black people, but there were some B-dubs, but mostly were men that I remember sort of interacting with, because I was at a gym. That's mostly where I would see them at a YMCA. I did have one black neighbor, so this black neighbor was actually pretty funny, and his nickname was Juice. Now, and he was very, very much like Chef from South Park type of guy. He had done, I think, 10 years in prison or jail, but a really nice guy, really funny guy. But he was like what you think a black guy like kind of sometimes would act. So he only lived at that apartment place probably for like one winter. He didn't live there very long, but I thought he was cool. We got along. I would always make him laugh and stuff like that. But he would always be, whenever I was bringing my snowboard, he's like, yo, doing that ski board and shit. Every time I see you doing that ski board and shit, it's like us black people, we don't fuck with mountains. We don't go up on the mountains. We don't do that. Like that's like what he would say is shit like that. So it was actually kind of funny, but he didn't deal with B-dubs. He actually, I think, kind of banged the neighbor across the hall from me, who was more of a heavy-set white girl, and kind of like broke her heart, sort of, because he don't know, he must have laid it down pretty good or something like that. But I think he was a concrete truck driver. He was probably like 6'5", like 285 or something like that. Like just a pretty big dude, but a really nice person. He was someone I think who was actually reformed by our jail and prison system. Actually, I don't think he ever. I think he like got a little drunk now and then, but I think that he really like turned things around. He was a good dude. I would trust him if I had to do something serious. I would trust him and I would have helped him.
Huh?
All right, just leave it there for a second. Drop that stuff. You want me to put it in mine? Shield.
Don't touch me.
There's nothing.
Wow, Jesus. Hey, she's really going bananas.
Not this side.
Fill up my cup for what?
All right, get in the door.
The suspect, Debbie Adams, was aged 41 at the time of this arrest. She was charged with obstructing service of process as a Class B misdemeanor and with resisting or obstructing a peace officer as a Class A misdemeanor. According to Lake County court records, Debbie's landlord had been awarded a judgment of $4,431 and
So sometimes when you're a landlord, it's actually very difficult to evict these people depending on the state. There's a lot of squatter rights. He probably ain't getting that money back. That basically $4,500. He ain't getting that back. She probably trashed the place too. So there are a lot of times where the tenant actually has a decent amount of power, depending on the state that you live in. Yeah, she has a smirk, big time, because she has a smirk because she's a joke.
68 cents for unpaid rent, damages, and court costs just weeks before this incident. Delving further, we found additional civil cases involving Debbie and various creditors or landlords filed in Lake County, including both an earlier landlord dispute and a
Really? You don't say.
Well.
later eviction. Ultimately, the state's attorney declined to pursue.
Look at no charges. You see that? That's Illinois. They have stupid bullshit, overly democratic, liberal garbage like this.
Well.
Do the criminal charges stemming from this case. However, Debbie's legal troubles didn't end there. Exactly 3 years and 2 days after this arrest, Debbie was arrested again, this time on 2 counts of aggravated battery of a peace officer as Class 2 felonies. Her next court date is scheduled.
Geez, it's almost like that wouldn't have happened if you held her accountable for the first time. You know what I mean? It's almost like if you held her accountable the first time, she wouldn't have assaulted the other police officers the second time. I don't know. That's just me.
Scheduled for August the 4th, 2026. Now, what do you think? How many chances, both to avoid arrest and to rent an apartment?
Way too many chances. She didn't learn anything. She was able to get in trouble and basically go away. I don't know if I could save this one. She's a little too big for me. She had those big, watermelon titties. I don't know. I mean, water buffalo titties that were the size of a watermelon. I don't know if she was pregnant or what the hell any of that was. That was bad. So,
2025.
Let's switch it up to a white woman here now. So we have some diversity on here.
Officers were dispatched to the scene of a serious traffic crash involving.
And again, guys, give me a little feedback on that prosperity gospel thing. I wasn't able to pull off some type of black voice, so I was like trying to make it work. But I think I could maybe do some other type of character where it's kind of just like my voice, I guess. Or maybe I should just do my own prosperity gospel knowing that I'm a troll. That could be actually kind of funny too. I think it was pretty funny. I think it like that Christ coin and stuff. Like I actually think it could be a pretty good idea to develop. So if any of you missed it, kind of like the first hour, I kind of did some like trolling preaching, which I think will end up being a new kind of idea. I want to start developing characters for the show instead of just me watching shit.
A motorcycle and a vehicle.
Yes, yes.
Let me see. Watch out. For a little guy, he's strong. For a little guy, he's strong.
So my flights are.
Fast forward it a little bit. I don't want to see that. She ain't. I can save. I'll save each of these hoes.
Where's the other vehicle? Where's the other vehicle that was involved?
Behind the fire truck.
That one up there? Okay. Ma'am, is this your car?
Yes, I hit the involved vehicle and I'm a nurse, so I had to pull over.
Okay. All right. And that's your car right there?
Yeah.
All right.
But did he have his helmet on?
So I'm a nurse, so I had to pull. No, you had to pull over because you did this. So this looks like some type of Ninja 650. This bike is normally for a newer rider, and I've said this a couple times before. Again, we don't know the circumstances. We're going to hear her excuses. But like I've said before, guys, when you're on a motorcycle, yeah, they're idiots, but it's almost kind of always your fault is the mentality that you need to have, basically. You know, you have to always have a plan to swerve around something. Like, generally, if you can swerve around something, that's better than stopping. I used to be really into this and read a lot of books on it, and that's kind of what you want to do. So he may have been following too close, and you also got to watch out. If you see some dumb blonde like this vaping in her car, just not paying attention to anything, you have to watch out for that. You almost have. So I think that maybe she was turning left here to go into some store or something, and he was going up this lane here, and she just drove right into him. We'll see, but I'm not blaming the guy. I'm just saying, like, when you're on a motorcycle, you have to have another backup plan. You have to try to be psychic. So if you see some dumb broad like this, merge over to the other lane or something. It's easy for me to sit here and be a Monday morning quarterback, but I'm just saying, like, on a motorcycle, you actually have more control than a car. I'll just leave it at that.
When you got
Yes.
here? Helmet was on when they got here.
It would happen so fast, sir.
Did you see what vehicle he hit?
I hit the involved car. I don't know.
You hit the involved car?
I believe so. My tire was flat, and I hit the involved car, and I had to pull over immediately.
Which vehicle was involved?
I don't think anymore.
Do you see how she's just making up dumb shit now?
What shit? The involved car.
The involved car? No, that was you, sweetheart. How much you want to bet it's like a Jeep Wrangler, too?
I'm not sure. This is all like...
Are you in a Lexus?
Yes, but it was the Mexican lady that was here.
She's saying that's her vehicle. She's a nurse. She stopped out, but the other involved vehicle.
Guys, if someone tells me they're a nurse right now, I actually lose respect for them, and I think they're a drunken, selfish, 304, kind of on pills, in debt, and just taking vacations and getting railed out all over the planet. That's what the modern nurse is right now. A selfish, travel obsessed, in debt slore, basically. I don't know. You're gonna have to prove me wrong that it's not.
They might have left. Look at this. Yeah, no, I saw it. She said that's her. She said that she, I don't know exactly how it all happened.
The other
Yeah,
vehicle
outcomes
left?
talking to her. That's possible.
Jesus Christ, how do you do that to a bike? I don't think this was a very fast-moving street either.
Well, she said there was a Hispanic lady here. When I got here, there was.
Look at
I
that!
didn't see anything else.
No.
Oh, there's the front. Red.
Look at that. That's. She must have been going 55 or something down this road, which seems like it's like a 35 or something like that. Wow. Her name is probably like Lexus or some type of hoe name like that too. Ironically, on a Lexus car.
That definitely looks like push to me.
Right about here, she was halfway in his lane. I mean, I looked up.
What direction was she going?
She was coming this way. Okay. It was bad. Obviously, he did a couple flips in the air.
Did you ever hit the motorcycle at all?
No,
in any part of it?
she was saying
She was saying, trying to like see how they try to act like dumb, like they're not paying attention, like it's someone else's fault, someone drove away. This chick needs the pimp hand bad. This chick definitely needs it, and she's gonna be probably working a corner soon because she's probably gonna hopefully loses that nursing job. You know, that's what she needs. And you know what she's going to be doing soon?
How about when this is over, we go do a little coke?
That's what she's going to be doing with some, like, you know, low, mid-level lawyer.
No, the Mexican lady that was here, I hit her.
Okay. I didn't see any Hispanic lady when I got here.
See this racist bitch? Some Mexican lady was here, not me. Not even looking away. I mean, not even making eye contact and stuff, guys. She's dressed like a slore. She actually might be working the corner right here already. That's how she's dressed. And she's probably going to say like she's on her way to work dressed like that as a nurse.
Okay. I went back and looked at your vehicle. Okay. So there's like parts of your vehicle that are over here.
Right.
And it appears to be what could be like blood or human flesh on your car.
I hit the vehicle in front of me. I mean, I don't know where we swerved. I stopped and helped. I don't know where she went.
Okay. Where are you?
See how they can lie, guys? And like, here's another thing too, guys. I don't know how old this was, but with these flock cameras and stuff, dash cams and stuff like that, you can't play dumb like this. These women have been able to kind of play dumb and just be like, hey, I'm just blonde, so I can't be held responsible. I can't be responsible. I'm just a dumb blonde. I'm just a dumb blonde hoe. That used to work. That's not working anymore for them.
Coming from?
I mean, this way.
I meant like before.
Right. I mean, northbound, this way, towards the light. I was going straight like every other car.
I know which direction you said you were headed. Where were you at before this crash?
I know where she was at. She was...
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's where she was. She was at the bar. She was probably day drinking. She's like, well, I'm a nurse, and I did my night shift, so I was drinking at like noon down at, Benny's. Yeah, my friends, everybody knows in there, my friend's a bartender. They would never overserve me. Or she was doing this.
Gotcha, babe. Okay.
She got hammered, hit the car, and now she's just trying to act like this. I didn't do anything.
Walmart, coming from Orchard and...
See, she's trying to say the street names, not that she was at a bar. I almost guarantee you she's at a bar of some sort. It says drunk, and I didn't actually read this. It says drunk nurse doesn't realize she just ended someone's life. So, nurses drink pretty hard, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I've seen them get like IVs and stuff like that to deal with the drinking. They take a lot of Adderall. They get, all that stuff to kind of I guess when you're a nurse, like the perks of being a nurse is it can kind of enable your drinking more because I think they kind of have a little bit of that culture, like, oh, it's a stressful job.
The back way? I'm not sure.
Walmart?
Yes,
Which
the Orchard.
Walmart were you at?
The new one, Walmart. So I went behind Safeway, by Safeway.
See, she doesn't even know like what she did, or she's just lying.
Which Safeway?
Sam's Club.
I think it was the unsafe way that she went.
I'm sorry, Sam's Club.
Okay.
Sam's Club. Yes.
Sorry.
Sam's Club. So I went that way. I'm not sure what.
Again, guys, too, like she's probably going to get found out, but you don't need to say anything in this situation. She could just say like, hey, I'm just not going to say anything. Now, will it make her look kind of guilty? Yeah. Are they probably going to figure it out? Yeah. But all of this talking herself into this is making her look worse right now. She's not right to begin with, so the less that she says, the more that it will help her. So let this be a lesson to you because, you know, maybe you get lesser charges. Maybe the cop doesn't actually think that she's drunk because she's probably kind of good at being a drunk and like acting that way like she's not. But now, once they question her a little bit, she's starting to become cooked. This is wet brain.
It's 24.
Seemed a little confused by what she
24.
was telling me. I know she just.
Do you guys happen to see a cell phone?
We're working for it, bud. If we just keep you up off the.
Oh yeah, cool. No
We're
worries.
trying to find it. Sorry.
Okay.
This is a pretty serious crash. We just don't want any
Yeah, I
evidence.
understand. I
Able
get
to
it.
leave or I hit her car while she was able to leave.
Okay, we're working through it again. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so we have to investigate this. Okay, we're working through it. Okay.
It was kind of a sporadic, like, turn, almost like she was trying to avoid something, but there's nothing to avoid. So it makes me think that she wasn't paying attention to anything, and he was dead in the middle of the lane.
Probably texting or something like that. Dropped their phone. I'm sure it was something like really stupid that she doesn't want to talk about. Again, guys, this looks like a bank here. I bet they have cameras there. There's got to be a camera somewhere.
And he didn't.
Also, too, guys, I know you don't really say to really not talk to cops and not be involved that much, but if you see sort of an accident like this, you got to kind of pull over and do the right thing. You're not ratting somebody out. You know, don't let someone flee the scene of an accident. You got to kind of be a good Samaritan there because, you know, you'd want that to happen to you. So you can also say like kind of an easier way of doing it instead of maybe being interviewed and everything like that. You can just say to the cop like, hey, here's my business card. I can tell you what happened and everything, but I need to go to my next appointment or whatever. So then you're dealing with them over the phone or something a little bit easier. So you're not so caught up in the situation. Perhaps you could do something like that. I haven't really had to do that, but you know, I think if you see something, you kind of should say something.
Like, fall off. He went.
You launched off the bike?
Launched. He flew over this car.
Over her car?
Yeah. And the craziest part, dude, is I remember her reaction like it was yesterday. She went.
See, I told you that's that. What's that emoji? They're like, I don't know. I'm not responsible for anything. I'm just a dumb hoe. Like, I don't know. That's because they don't care. She's clueless, but even if she did have a clue, she doesn't care. You don't matter to her.
That's it.
Like once you got out.
You're just an obstacle to her. I just got to shut a fan off real quick.
No, like when she hit him, she just like threw her hands up like he did something wrong.
Like he was at fault.
Yeah, and I promise you, he wasn't. He didn't do a freaking thing wrong.
Can I talk to you over here for a sec? Just over here.
I was the one that put the tourniquet on. I am the one.
See, I tried to stop the help, so it couldn't have possibly been me. She doesn't seem like she's covered in blood or anything like that. Really crazy. Someone, can come up too if they want to. We'll just, watch a couple more of these videos. I don't want to be up too crazy late tonight.
And
I know you're there because I took over to finish putting it on. Okay. So, what is your first name?
Jalen.
Kaylin.
Yes.
Okay. What's your last name? Okay. So you're southbound 7th Street towards North Avenue.
Yes.
Which lane were you in?
I don't know, officer.
Sure.
See, now they play this thing. I don't know. It all happens so fast. I don't know. Therefore, I'm not responsible. I'm not accountable. I don't know. I'm just a girl.
I really don't. I mean, I just remember slamming on the brakes and
Up
hitting the
equilibrium.
car in front of me. I don't know if you tried
Secret,
to.
whiteout.
I don't know. I just
Ford,
know that
Carlos.
I was the one that directly hit him. I don't know if I did.
Math
Yeah,
man.
he did. I know I wasn't the one that directly hit him.
You're saying you didn't directly?
No, no, sir.
Okay. Where?
I don't know.
See how easily they lie to you?
I mean, I think I don't know, sir.
Did you see where he was headed? What lane he was in, or anything?
No, because there was a car in front of me.
Okay. All right, Kaylin. So here's the deal. We're still working through it. My other partner was able to get in touch with that other driver. We're gonna get an officer to go talk with them. Okay.
Why was she able to leave the scene?
So
I think they're gaslighting her, saying that they found the other driver or something like that, just to get her to start talking shit. Because you damn well know if she didn't do it, she would have remembered something to throw them under the bus, too. Definitely. But that's what's in this girl's future there. She's going to be standing on a street corner doing this.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what's coming up for her. And then she's going to be doing a little bit of this to pay that rent money.
Chicken.
And then, in another 15 years, some like old guy's going to say this.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Accident. I don't understand.
Can you listen to me? I don't have answers to that right now. That's what we're working
I don't have answers to a lot of your questions right now, but I know for a fact that I did not directly hit him, and she knew that she hit me, and she left the scene. And I'm concerned why, while I was putting the tourniquet on, that she was able.
Okay, so we're working through this. Okay, this is going to be an evolving investigation, as they all.
So another thing too, she would just let some like Mexican lady go to jail for like maybe murdering this guy. And she'd be like, yeah, it really was her. She would just let someone else go to jail for her, not even think twice about it. Let's think of that. It's not only her not being accountable, but it's her trying to also throw someone under the bus as well.
Okay, here's what I would like to do, all right? I'm talking with you and whatnot. Seemed a little bit confused on locations and stuff like that, okay?
Because of road numbers, sir?
So, and just common location. You were saying that you were at Safeway.
Right, and I
Safeway's
confused
not
that
over there.
because I just watched a man hit himself over at Safeway, and I missed it for sitting.
A man hit himself.
A man hit himself. Uh-oh, she's cooked.
Drugs are bad.
Okay, she had a couple Xannies and couple White Claws, Buzzball or something like that. She's cooked.
This is a certified hood classic.
A man.
But again, if she didn't talk so much, she might have not. She actually doesn't seem. She seems stupid and like a nitwit, but she doesn't actually seem like drunk to me, or like high. Not maybe a little bit. But yeah, his skin and blood are on her vehicle. Probably his teeth. It's It's crazy. This is why you wear a leather jacket, guys. You know, it does actually help with shit like this. But the more she talks, the worse she makes it on herself. So, I still want to see justice happen, but she should just not really say much of anything. Because the more you talk, the more you they're just out there fishing. Every time they ask a question, they cast a line and they're just fishing, trolling for bullshit. Oh, okay. I caught it. One inconsistency. Let's double back on the inconsistency. There's another inconsistency. So that's basically what cops do, for better or for worse.
Got hit. I confused it for Sam's Club.
Okay. So here's what I would like to do. I'd like to do some voluntary roadside maneuvers with you to make sure that you're safe to drive your
No,
vehicle.
sir. I was safe enough to give him one on hand. No, I'm good. This is absolute bullshit that you guys just missed a car completely leaving the scene while I'm doing about.
No, you missed it too.
I'm putting a tourniquet on his leg.
So you're not willing to do.
See, she's trying to make herself the victim and the hero of the story. She's like, I was there putting the tourniquet on. Probably just wanted the guy to bleed out so he can't testify. You know what I mean? But see how she's trying to make herself like the hero here?
No, sir. I'm not. There's absolutely no reason why you're concerned about that than finding the car that I hit.
Turn around, face away from me. I'm detaining you in handcuffs. Face away from me. Put your hands behind your back. Let go. 3546, we have a female detained. Hold still.
I'm not.
Will you also note she refused roadsides? Okay, stop pushing. Stop moving. Okay?
No,
I have to
bullshit.
adjust these.
This is bullshit. No, this is complete bullshit. I would have left the scene, obviously, and not. No, that. No.
See, she thought by staying there and like acting like she's helping would somehow be like her. She thought she was gonna actually get like a medal and like get like a little newspaper article about her and how she's such a great nurse. Nurse saves the day.
I would have left the scene. I gave him that first. It was the first
You tried to leave the scene. Your car was messed up.
one on the fucking scene, and you guys aren't listening to a fucking word I say because I'm confused about roads when I was born here. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on.
Yeah, no, that.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school with your wife too.
Again, guys, if this happens to you, like what good is saying anything gonna do right now? Nothing. So now she's getting more emotional, acting mad because it seems, she's getting busted.
When I was born here.
She's getting busted, but she's already been busted.
She belongs to the streets.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on.
Yeah, no, that.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school with your wife too. Your wife, so you can ask her about me. That's complete bullshit. This is complete bullshit.
What she said? You can ask your wife. You can ask her about me. What does that have to, guys? She might have just killed somebody. She doesn't give a damn. This is the average modern nurse woman here. Self-centered, selfish, sociopathic, self-estetic, narcissistic, nihilistic, autistic, cooked.
I'm wow. I went to school for 6 fucking years for this fucking piece of shit.
Just try to.
Oh, look at the cross. Look at this. I think there's a cross on her back. Yep, here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I was doing that prosperity gospel trolling thing. Because this is the modern Christian. Lying after you almost killed maybe did kill somebody. Lying on top of lying on top of lying, then acting like you're inconvenienced, don't care. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. We need a little prayer for her.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it without you.
Let's try to work on some deep breaths, Kayla.
No, f that. Oh, I wish I would have left like that. This is complete bullshit. You guys are gonna
Not once asking how the guy was.
ruin my career over this. In 6 years that I worked. Can I call my attorney for advice to any roadside test?
So another thing, guys, this tree right here is a Bradford pear, I believe. They always will break right here in a small storm. These are what they plant. Builders plant them and shit because they grow kind of quickly. But they're kind of a junk tree.
Please.
So, what's your question? What's your question?
Can I call my attorney before I advise to any roadside tests or?
No, I thought it was all bullshit. You said it was all bullshit, right? You know what? You know how she pays that attorney?
Oh, you gotta give that.
Can you call your attorney to ask them about roadside tests?
Yes, because I denied any roadside tests.
Correct. So we don't need to call an attorney about it because you already refused.
Right, and then they're.
See, she thinks she knows shit. She doesn't. And guys, this is I actually had to say this to someone today. I had like a piece of equipment that a guy was taking a long time to work on and stuff like that. And I think he and I went to go. I said, hey man, I'm taking my chipper back today. I don't know what you've been doing here. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I just had so much stuff going on. I was like, well, why don't you just simply tell me the truth? Like, you know, I'm not here being an asshole. Why don't you just simply tell me the truth? Guys, I can't stress this enough. When in doubt, tell the truth. Now, when you're dealing with cops, there's a little bit more nuance to that. You don't want to necessarily incriminate yourself more than you are, but if she owned up to this, it would have helped her a lot more. Even if she was drunk, she said, you know what? I was drunk. This was stupid. I wasn't paying attention. I was too tired from work, and, you know, add a couple things in there. So if you're ever in a situation like this, just own up to it. Just take responsibility, because chances are now that people are going to see. But there comes a point where you just got to do the right thing because it's the right thing. Someone like her doesn't care about doing the right thing; they just do what serves them. But you know, I would encourage you at a certain point, just tell the truth and just be transparent.
You're not under arrest.
Okay, well.
Detained.
Sorry, I'd like to call my attorney before any of this bullshit goes on. No. Anything further than this? No.
Any of this bullshit, like you almost killed a guy. Don't care.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to do
I'd like to
anything
call my attorney, Bryce Lee. Thank you.
I'm not asking you to do anything else right now other than just sit here.
I made it for no reason, but that might be.
Let's take a quick look on inside at plain view. There was a bottle cap upside down. Okay. Checked it. It's a Dos Equis cap. She has a White Claw in there as well. Okay.
What did I say? I told you it was White Claws. Oh my god. Wow. Couple White Claws, and then maybe.
How about when this is over, we go do a little coke?
Maybe she was doing that after a shift.
A little bit of a faint odor, so I'm going to tell at this point she's not detained. She's in custody. Okay. We're working through the investigation.
No, sir, don't talk to me like that.
You're just detained. You're not under arrest for anything.
This is bullshit.
See the entitlement? Most of this is just entitlement, how they're like taking up her time. Fire away, her vehicle's cooked. Where's she really going to go?
It's not bullshit.
It is because I was there I was there doing first aid, very first on scene.
That doesn't mean you didn't cause it.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, see this right here? That's where this will break. Right here, and pretty much toast the whole tree.
Witnesses are leaving the scene.
I understand that.
And I'm detained.
I understand that. You have to.
No, you don't. You don't, because you don't even know which fucking witness left the scene.
So we have to work through.
Yeah, that's exactly why you're being detained, Ho, because we don't know that.
This okay, and I understand that this doesn't seem right to you right now, but we're trying to do our best to figure out what happened. Okay. I promise you that's what we're trying to do.
No, you're not.
These
No, you're
handcuffs,
not.
these
See,
handcuffs
I've seen
will
it
come off
firsthand.
as
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not serving around me. Everything has to revolve around me. You have to change the circumstances around me. I'm the hero. I put the tourniquet on. See, if I did it, I wouldn't have stopped to put the tourniquet on. She did try to kind of drive away, but her vehicle was cooked. She said she had a flat tire before she hit the guy. So she's just making shit up.
went on if you are completely not involved in any of this, all right?
Oh, I was involved. I was involved. I was giving first aid care to the fucking victim
No.
while.
I understand that. I understand that.
No, you don't though. You don't.
How do I not understand?
You weren't here. If you were here and you understood that and saw what I was doing, then you would have seen the fucking
If I was here and saw everything,
I don't know.
then I wouldn't need to talk to all these other witnesses, right?
Can I complete your little roadside test instead of standing here like this, watching people drive by? My clients, like, are you?
You said no, and you want to speak to a lawyer. So.
Oh, but I retain my statement from that. So can you?
I retain my statement from that. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. She's gonna say, "I know my rights. I know my rights. Please, the only right you need is a fifth to just shut up." That's the biggest right.
You retract your statement?
Sure. I didn't go to police school. I'm sorry. I went to nursing school. Thank you. Can I retract my statement?
And you'd like to do red signs?
Sure.
And you know it's voluntary, and you can say no. And
Right. I already did say no, and look where the you got me. We're stopping for first aid. Yep.
Well, if you know, if you were able to render first aid, you're clearly not drunk, right?
You're not under arrest. I want to reiterate that. You're just detained.
Right, and it's defamation from this town is small, sir. It's very small.
Settle, I know that.
Right. And I'm seeing clients of mine drive by. Who knows who's driving by? And
They're not your clients. You're a nurse. You're a 304 nurse. They're not your clients. They're not your customers. It's not your private practice. Okay? The only clients that you have are for this.
She belongs to the streets.
And this.
Chicken.
That's what her clients is.
Chicken.
And this.
Oh, you gotta get that.
Those are her clients.
what do you
That's her clientele.
you can.
But this is her future right here, guys. She's probably gonna end up hoeing on this corner again. Because did you see there was an ATM, like on this building here? Hoes need to be near where there's an ATM so the customer can go get the money right then and see them get the money and do the transaction or partial pay. So she's going to be hoeing it up on this corner, probably wearing what she's wearing now, but this flowy dress will be a little bit tighter. And I see a couple tattoos in her future. She's going to get a tattoo from this.
Butterflies?
Yeah, probably some type of butterfly or raven or some bullshit. Probably the guy's name who she killed. Maybe that will be on there.
I'm detained, sir. I'm not leaving the scene of the fucking accident.
You're just detained for the time being. That's not going to change.
For what purpose? Because you guys let the main witness of the scene leave the accident?
Yeah. If it was true, they would still detain you for a while because they don't know if that's true.
Main witness?
Oh my God. The main perpetrator of the scene?
Yeah.
How about that? Was that better for you?
I'm just...
No, this is defamation. I'm pissed the
Perpetrator? I think you mean perpetrate whore.
not that I stayed to help someone when I'm getting detained.
Well, we're working through the investigation. If that's the case, we'll get you out of handcuffs. Have you had anything to drink?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm very upset with the situation.
I understand that.
I just watched a man get hit, and I try to give care, and this is what I get. So you guys are going through my car without my consent?
Yes.
But I didn't give you consent to do that.
Yes.
So
Sounds like an officer looked in through the window and saw some sort of alcoholic beverage of some sort, and so now that gives us probable cause to search it. So now we're searching your car off probable cause.
okay, but I consented to the roadside test.
This 4.0 Jeep sounds pretty nice.
I did. No, I
Those are a really good Jeep, guys. These ones right here.
didn't. I consented to the road. Did you not just ask me again, sir? Whether I consented or not? Can you I'd like my lawyer here right now,
See, she's just trying to like talk her way out of shit.
and I'd like to get undetained for the roadside test. Thank you. This is
So
fucking.
I want to ask you some clarifying.
Let's see how clarifying they are. Okay. Sure, go ahead.
Just hear me out.
No.
You were at. Okay. I'm trying.
I would just not even give her the chance to do this. She's going to be pretty much cooked either way. Steve writes in, we should start a HoPay payment platform. Yeah. We could do something like that.
I'm trying to work with you here.
No, you're not. The fuck you are. I gave first aid. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know.
So Officer Diaz asked you if you wanted to perform them. You said no.
I didn't know I was a fucking witness at this point. I was worried about the victim, right? Is that not the first obligation?
You were detained based off of some other information.
You saw it happen. You said you saw someone go away. So how are you not a witness of it?
Information we have.
Whatever.
Thou host shall bear false witness. So, so that's another biblical thing. Thou shalt not bear false witness. That's what she's doing. So if you're ever involved in any accident or something like this, don't play favorites or anything. Don't do anything like that. Just tell the truth of what you saw and spend as little time as there possible. Yeah, she smashed into him. We didn't actually see it, but a guy on a motorcycle and pretty much took him out, probably killing him. And then she's like, "Oh, well, I tried to render aid when I was there, so it couldn't have possibly been me." That's what she thought would work.
I'm not willing to disclose
the main witness, the main perpetrator that left the scene.
And now that you're detained, you're asking to do those. You've since also asked for a lawyer.
Right.
I told you, your lawyer's not going to happen right now. Those handcuffs are not going to
You're not supposed to be able to do that without a lawyer or a blood. No, I'd like to get a blood sample. Thank you.
You'd like to give a blood sample?
To get? Is that? Did I say give?
I don't know what you mean by get.
See, this is when cops do mess with you. Like this cop is kind of like being a troll like that.
You're like Miss.
She is also an idiot too.
Miss.
Most women
You'd like to get a blood sample from what?
The way that you're talking about my.
Miss, I'm honestly just trying to understand, and you're mixing up words, and it's really confusing.
Is it?
It is.
Conjugations? Is that confusing to you?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
See an entitled white woman right there.
I'm trying to treat you respectfully.
She doesn't even care that she probably killed somebody. Doesn't even care. And she's looking right at it. She's looking at his blood stained all over the road. I don't think this is a fast-moving road. I bet she was going about 55 or something like that.
Did she kill somebody?
She hit a motorcyclist. Let me show you guys here. See this bike here? I think she hit him and he flew over a vehicle, and I think that's all they kind of show of it. But they show her car. That's her car right here. This Lexus. It's kind of updating itself.
On June 14th,
I had to refresh the page. It hit her car. Whatever, it hit the front side of her car, but like they found like some of his skin and stuff on her car, and she's like, "No, another car in front of me hit him. I didn't hit him. That was another car, some Mexican lady," she said, "that ran away because I was trying to give aid. Please."
Bottle cap upside down. Okay. Checked it. It's a Dos Equis cap. She has a white.
And then they found some type of alcohol in there. I think we were right here.
My consent?
Yes.
But I didn't give you consent to do that.
Yes.
So.
Okay. Oh, come here. Yeah, it's this one right here. Don't pull away.
No, don't talk to me after.
Don't
talk to
Don't pull away.
Thank you. I'm willing.
3546.
Yes. Fucking bullshit.
And some of those people under the tree kind of told the better story. And they said that she hit him and then acted like it was his fault, and she like lifted her arms up like, "This is bullshit. You did this."
Don't pull away.
No, don't touch me.
Don't
touch me.
Don't pull away.
Heel, you hoe! Heel, you dog!
Thank you. I'm willing.
3546.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that she was turning to actually go into that. So that this parking lot here was like some type of bank, and it had ATM. I bet she was going into the. She was drunk, going into the ATM to stop to buy a little bit of.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I think that's kind of what she was doing, something like that.
I'm good. We have this female in custody.
So I didn't get bugged about doing a test. Can I have my lawyer now, please?
I know.
Oh my god, you guys are such juvenile.
I'm happy to explain.
No, no, that you guys are juvenile. Oh my god, no schooling. This is bullshit. This is insane. Yeah, you're welcome for saving a piece of shit community member from this. Wow. Let's see what the he was under. No, get the out of my face. I don't want your face card. I don't want any of
I'm not
that.
giving you my card.
Then get the out of my face.
I have to read this to you.
No, I'm good. I don't need my Miranda rights. Thank you.
I'm not reading your Miranda.
Yeah, okay, then what are you reading, sir?
By the act of
let's
driving
complete your
anywhere
service.
in the state of Colorado, you've given your express consent
No,
to
I
take a
haven't.
chemical test if arrested for a DUI.
No, the I haven't. No, the I haven't,
Will
sir.
you complete a blood or
No,
See how she thinks the rules don't apply to her, like whatsoever.
I have not. No, I have not. You got me f***ed up. I'm not one of those meth heads that I. That's not. No, no. I'm not from. No.
Oh, I could save. I could save her.
Oh,
Could
no, no,
save
no,
her.
no, no. No,
She's kind
no,
of a
no.
little bit of a drunkard, but I'll save her.
She's mine. That's my that's my immigration paper
Like,
signature.
like
right there.
Colorado. Yeah, you can have her, I guess.
Yeah. And then when
What
I'm
you
done
gotta
with her,
do-
then you can have her.
No, I don't want. And I don't
Or-
want some old used
Or
up
what I'll do is I'll just get the chair. I'm okay with the chair. Just as long as just as long as I get the papers.
But like, in order to get this chick, you gotta kind of bail her out of jail. Like you say, hey, I'll bail you out of jail. I'll meet you down there. And you gotta say after this.
How about when this is over, we go do a little coke?
Shit down. You know, I do not have my consent to complete blood tests. Sorry.
Oh, now she's crying. Maybe she's gonna say she can't breathe.
Hi, Miss Settle.
She's pregnant.
Do you have any questions?
No, do not f***ing talk to me.
Okay, I have to read you this.
No, you don't. Get the f*** out of my face. Seriously.
This is the last thing
No,
I'll say to you.
no, I don't. I did not consent to anything. Get the f*** out of my face.
By the act
No,
of
get the
driving
f*** out of my
anywhere in
face
the
and
state
your
of
fucking police
Colorado,
school.
you have given
Get the
your
f*** out of my
consent
face.
to
I
take
don't
a
know what you're
chemical
saying.
test if
My
arrested
second
for
our
a
language
DUI.
is English. I don't know what the f*** you're saying.
Will you
Get
complete
the
a blood
no.
test?
Get the f*** out of my no.
You will not complete a blood test? If you refuse testing, you may lose your license and have further consequences before getting your license back. Do you still wish to refuse? Are you willing to take a blood test or are you going to refuse? And lack of response counts as a refusal. I just want to advise you that if you just sit here in silence and you don't answer the question, it's going to be considered a refusal.
So in this case, I would probably just refuse everything, to be honest.
I don't want to do that without an answer. All right, well, since we have some quiet, I'll reread it so you understand it.
No, sir. I'd like my lawyer. I think English is not my first language. I'd like my lawyer, please.
English is not your first
Nope,
language?
it's not. You don't know what
What's your first language? Ho.
anything about me. I'd like my lawyer present for these being read. Thank you.
But we're not going to play this game of I'm not speaking English when you spoke perfectly fine English this whole time.
Did I? Because you questioned my answer, so apparently I don't.
You're right. It wasn't
Right.
perfect. but-
Yep. It wasn't.
Is that a refusal,
Get the
Miss?
f*** out of my face.
All right. Thank you.
The motorcyclist later died from his injuries.
Wow.
The suspect was charged with vehicular homicide, driving under the influence, and possession of cocaine. She was ultimately...
What'd I tell you? Yeah, what did I tell you?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But you can still pick her up from jail in a few years, and you just say the first thing you say when she gets out.
How about when this is over, we go do a little coke?
Ultimately sentenced to 6 years in prison.
6 years. 6 years. That's not much at all, guys. If that was a man, I would imagine 12 years, 20 years, 15. 6 years. So she'll be out in probably 4 years. She'll be out before she's 35. Have some bastard coke-headed kid. And probably do it again driving some type of minivan drunk.
Even better.
Oh my
Sounds
God.
like my kind of woman, the one that kind of clips motorcyclists.
No, she hit him head on.
To be honest with you, I'm really aggravated with anything that has less than 4 wheels on a road. Okay. I know I'm mean when I say that, but they're annoying. You haven't seen Winnipeg drivers.
Well, I was gonna say
On May
you're
10th.
you're up in Canada, so they might, I don't know, they probably drive like idiots there or something.
No, they do. There's no other place in North America that drives the way like Winnipeg does. Everybody is always driving right on your bumper, and nobody uses turn signals. Nobody knows how to merge. All right, and you have a whole pile of people who like to wear rags on their heads and driving around all over the place, making things even worse than they already are.
Well, yeah, Indian people are dog shit drivers, but everything else you said sounds like Massachusetts. Massachusetts seriously is known for some of the worst drivers in the world. They call them massholes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Red Door's from Maine. Red Door, you can confirm massholes. They don't use their directional. They think they're the most important person on the road. Right on your bumper. Very aggressive drivers. Road rage. All that bullshit. And it's worse because they are white. If they're Indian, you kind of expect them to be driving like that. But when they're white, Mass has a lot of people of all different flavors, but most of the time it's a privileged white person. So put a 1 in the chat if you've heard of massholes before, that term and everything, because it is really a thing. Like I actually can probably look it up. Let me actually look it up right now. I think that they say Rhode Island has some of the worst drivers. What state or area has the worst drivers? Texas, North Dakota, and northeastern United States. But when they say Northeast, I'm telling you, they're talking about Mass. New Jersey, I could see having a lot. Yeah, Boston, Mass. See how 2 of them are Mass? Boston, Mass, Worcester, Mass. Worcester, Mass, ranked as the #1 most dangerous city for collisions frequently. Boston, Mass. Drivers are 189% more likely to experience a collision than the national average. But these 2 people drive to all the other New England states like crazy. They do big time. Yeah, Red Door writes in, massholes are the worst drivers. We get so many in the sun. Yeah, they are like seriously known as some of the worst drivers and some of like the worst people too. For sure.
2025, officers responded to a library after a woman began repeatedly banging her mouse on the counter and causing a disturbance.
Guys, the only people who go to libraries right now are like homeless people who want to like jack off on a computer. No one's really going to libraries anymore, as far as
I do. I do once in a while. Okay, some people who are white. Okay.
Who are
like
white.
Green.
I guess it's not a bad place to go, but I'm saying en masse, like, there's homeless people in there and stuff. I'll put it this way: there's not a bunch of intellectuals in there. I mean, there might be some.
Cindy, my name's Caitlin. We're going to move forward with trespassing you from our library for not following staff directive and banging the mouse. So you need to know you cannot revisit the library to here, or you will be subject to arrest. That's all locations.
He didn't give me no trespass warning. He just told me to stop. But I have music on, so I can't hear anything outside of here.
Okay, this is the trespass warning, and you can appeal that by mail, email, or through the web. We will give you this paperwork.
Okay.
And we're going to have to ask you to leave.
Okay, that's fine.
And then that's your legal trespass paperwork from the city of Orlando.
All right.
What's up, C-Grip?
What is his name?
Oh, look at this high bitch right here with these glasses on and everything.
She belongs to the streets.
What's she doing? Updating her OnlyFans in there?
I'm sorry? What's his name?
My name?
No, the person that. What's his name? The
For
person
what?
that complained?
No one complained. You're just not following staff directive. By
See, what's his name? It's got to be some. It's probably some white man, some white devil complaining.
There's a name though. There's a name though.
My name's on it. It's Officer Jalen.
No, the person that.
Hey, see this right here? That's not Sunny D. That's Tang.
made the complaint.
Come in. You're leaving right now, or you're going to end up going to jail, okay? So
I
you just
can't go
gotta-
to jail because I didn't do anything. I didn't commit any crime.
Well, as right now, you're being told to leave, and you're refusing to leave. So if you continue to refuse to leave,
I'm not
I'm going to
refusing
take you
to
to jail.
I'm not refusing to leave. How would I be taken
You're just not leaving.
to jail? There's no evidence.
Okay. Just gather your things, and we'll walk out, so that way it doesn't even go that route, okay?
Just look at this. So you see this right here? I guarantee you that this person works at the library or they're some type of government working person. This is what I call the archetype of the Mucinex person right here. This is exactly what they are. This is a disease-ridden automaton enforcer of bullshit. This is a DMV worker. This is a insurance company worker, like, you know, probably some court clerk, perhaps something like that. Library worker, city council, school board council member. This is a weird kind of transgender, unhealthy. This is the archetype of the Mucinex character that I bring up sometimes. I can tell right away, 100%. This staff card thing is a little power that she abused. She actually probably got her kicked out of here, and she's just walking by acting like she didn't. These people abuse power. They're petty tyrants. They're people who wanted you to lose your job at COVID, the things of that nature. That's who that is. That's a Mucinex character right there.
Just real quick,
yeah,
Snowboard, are you going to cover at some point in time in the future what's going on with this whole Fauci stuff?
Yeah, we can do that. It's going to be a dog and pony show. He's not been held accountable yet, but yeah, we can look into that for sure. I don't think anything's going to happen. It sounds good. If something was going to happen, it already kind of should have happened. But we can look into it. We can look into it. Sure.
Plus, keep in mind, Biden did those blanket pardons, so
yeah.
So this would be interesting.
He did his son. I think he did Fauci. Maybe a few other low life people, but I don't think he's going to get in any trouble at all. If anything, he'll get probably like another award or something. He should get in trouble, but you know, when he should have been getting in trouble and everything, what was he doing? Making some like TV documentary and everything like that. He's been bad since the 80s about AIDS. He was bad for the AIDS epidemic. And so like he's been the same thing. So he's a similar person to this Mucinex character. He just did it longer and does what he's told. He's a shill. You know, he got paid out for book deals, you know, certain stuff to like let your business be okay. Like, oh, you're an essential business. And it's just like, you did some bullshit or something like that. But yeah, we can look into that. I think that's a good thing to look into. The reason I didn't is because I don't think anything's really going to happen at all. It looks nice. It sounds nice. Similar to when we see Congress they had this woman, Katie Porter, who we've covered on the show before, and she goes to JP Diamond. How much money are you making? And you pay the teller not enough to live. How do you sleep at night? We're coming after you. And JP Diamond just sits there. He's like, yeah, I don't really give a shit. And like, but we think like, yeah, she's gonna hold him accountable. She's coming, and nothing will happen.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's gonna like same thing with the MK Ultra thing they just had. Like, it's set first off, it's 70 years too late. Second off, like nothing will happen. But yeah, I can look into that right now. Actually, after this.
Yeah, how do I sleep on Egyptian cotton sheets?
Yeah. Fauci hearing. I'll go to videos. Oh, so he's just gonna plead the fifth for basically everything. But I mean, there's also kind of something to be learned from that. I mean, you can do that too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It just I can't help but think about that famous quote: "Those who would sacrifice freedom for liberty for security deserve neither."
Mm-hmm.
I'm paraphrasing. I know I probably got the quote wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah. For me personally, I thought the whole cough was just the grandest social experiment on a global scale in regards to how much of people's freedom and security
how much
we can
they
get
would
them
let
to
go.
that we can get them to give up without any force.
And the answer is like actually quite a lot.
Exactly.
Like a shit ton, actually. And that's this person right here is one of those people who became a petty tyrant in that time. She would want you to go to a concentration camp if you didn't get the shot or didn't wear the mask. She'd be like, put him on a train. She would abuse that power like crazy. People loved that. Some people were loving that.
I knew this was going to be something horrible when I saw people turn on people just for coughing. Like literally, like on the subway, a person would cough, and everyone. I remember I was with my ex, and we were out, and someone coughed, and she just shriveled up and got into my arm. They're like, "Oh no, Corona!"
Yeah. Hey, I don't want you to cough, but you can definitely.
Oh, you gotta give
that. That can still say sloppy as you want. But yeah, that's this archetype of person here. So I want to make sure to point them out. But that's who will work at a library, places like that.
But you have to explain how it makes taken to jail.
And if you don't get up and start leaving right now, I'm going to put you in handcuffs and take you to jail. And I don't want to do that, okay?
You're gonna put me in handcuffs?
Yes, ma'am. I need you to gather your things up.
Do you want to go see you?
I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Gather your things up and let's go, okay?
And just real quick.
Well, just gather your stuff and then I won't.
And this is when you know someone is disingenuous and have no argument and no type of real thought process when they answer questions with questions. What, you're going to arrest me? You're going to put me in handcuffs? What the hell did I just say? And you know something? So I was thinking about something earlier, and when I was growing up, so remember I was born in the 70s. I grew up in the Rizzo, and get a chance, Google Frank Rizzo, mayor of Philadelphia, and police were gangster at that time. But I was taught to, you don't hold court in the street. You comply. No. Your objective is, get your butt home. And and I look at how these people act now, and it's like, why you're in a public space, yes, it's a public space, but you're no longer welcome there. And so something, no, I'm not gonna die on this hill. I'm gonna get up, go, get the video, and consult
Yeah.
legal, consult a legal
Even if the
professional.
cops are in the wrong, you kind of should just do what they say and deal with it
Exactly.
later. You know what I mean?
Because at the end of the day, what do I look like? I'm not going to talk crap to Snowboard, and he got a chainsaw in his hand.
Yeah.
Snowboard got a chainsaw in his face and tell me to get out of his face. Guess what? I'm getting out of his face. I'll get you when he put that chainsaw down. But no, and this is insane. No, I'm not fighting a battle when I am so heavily disadvantaged.
Yeah. I mean, what is she really doing there anyway? Just pretending to like make a job application or something. You know what I mean? Like, she was probably slamming the mouse, like they said. She's probably kind of high on something, or like sometimes these people can actually really ruin the whole vibe of the library. You can't concentrate. They're slamming, the mouse on the table, acting erratic. It can freak you out. There's kids at here too.
Well, here's the thing with the library, because I used to spend a lot of time there, and what some of the good things about the library. Well, there's a lot of good things about the library, but
there's not a lot of certain wells in there, which is a safe haven. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a safe haven. There's AC. You got internet, and so you can either bring your own laptop, or use theirs, and you can the library for me. When I was laid off in 2013, and I was without a job for like 7 months or so, 7 8 months, I was out of job. When you got to cut down on bills and expenses, and when
don't have internet at home, just use it during the day and stuff. Yeah, print shit there and everything.
And your neighbor finally puts a password on his Wi-Fi.
Well.
I would literally come on, I'm not the only one. Yeah. But the library is a safe haven, but every once in a while you do get a thunderhead in there, and you feel like you're entitled to. You're not entitled to these services, but when you're there, you are a guest and you act accordingly.
Yeah, it's just simple decorum. Like, it probably is not too difficult. I mean, people are reading. You just got to be basically pretty quiet, keep to yourself. That's it. She's probably like playing music on a Bluetooth speaker. Like, I don't know why someone would be slamming the mouse. That is kind of erratic behavior, where they didn't ask her to stop. Like, I'm not going to ask you to stop slamming the mouse. I'm just going to get you trespass because, like, you're cooked. I agree with the library to saying, get out of here. We don't want you here. If you want to write us a letter afterward, apologizing and maybe explaining yourself a little bit, maybe we'll give you another chance. But they don't need to deal with that. They don't want to, and I don't blame them. I'd be like, yeah, just get her the hell out of here.
So what did this woman do again?
She was like slamming the mouse. Slamming like the mouse on the table or something like that. But just going bananas.
It won't even happen, okay?
Can you get?
But she's gonna start stepping the line, perpetual line stepper. She's gonna push her luck.
The employee's name, please.
No, ma'am. You need to leave.
You need to give me the employee's name.
You can go through the appeals process and put my name. I'm the one issuing the trespass. My name is Caitlin. It's on that.
But there was the situation that I have to explain if I take it further. Then why are you telling me what to do?
And now she's just yelling more and escalating it more.
Simply asking for name.
Which she loves. Like, this is their natural environment. They love doing this.
And I can't get a name.
Or you're going to be arrested.
If this was a white woman, it would be the same thing.
Get arrested.
You need to leave now.
I'm not going to get arrested.
As long as you leave, then yes, you will not get arrested.
How would I get arrested, though? Explain how we get arrested.
Okay.
You have to have probable cause before you get arrested.
This is one more chance. You
Too
stand up
many
and leave,
episodes.
or I arrest you.
Too
right now.
many damn episodes of Law and Order.
Yep.
I'm not scared of your arrest.
I'm not trying to make you scared.
No, you're very unprofessional. All
Okay. You gonna get up, or we're gonna go to jail?
You're very unprofessional.
Go to jail. Go to jail.
There we go.
Lock him up.
I mean, upstairs. I'll walk this. Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna see you guys. I'm gonna see you guys.
Just grab your stuff.
And
It's
she's
actually
gonna,
pretty big.
Yep. And she's gonna make as much noise as possible and be as
Oh,
big a
yeah.
disturbance as possible. These B dubs. What my favorite? One of my favorite scenes. You know, leave, ma'am, or there'll be violence. I choose violence.
Yeah, on the way out, she's gonna make all kinds of noise, a whole big, scene and everything like that.
How
She's
much?
gonna
How
go
much?
crazy?
How much you guys want to bet a titty pop out?
Maybe.
She's not going to go peacefully.
No, yeah, the titty might flop out or something like that. They seem to need. They're kind of like a pancake titty, so they're more likely to come out, basically. Oh, I thought she was gonna run.
You don't need to worry about it yet. Grab your stuff and let's start walking towards the exit.
You're not gonna tell me what to do. You're telling me to leave, so I take my time and leave.
Damn, look at that ass. Look at how big that is. Did you see that? You put like a plate on that. It's hard to see with this black thing here. You might have a BBL or something. Look at that.
You don't need to worry about it yet. Grab your stuff and let's start walking towards the exit.
You're not gonna tell me what to do. You're telling me to leave, so I take my time and leave. And you're gonna have to get ready for a lawsuit. What's your name?
Ma'am, start making your way towards the door
What's
with
your
your
name?
things. Okay.
You could just ask all these questions once you're outside.
You're now under arrest.
You didn't even.
Stop.
I'm just asking for a name.
Now under arrest.
I'm just asking for a
Stop.
name.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not resisting. I'm about to leave. How can I be arrested if I'm
Oscar
about to leave?
700. Can I get a 45, please?
I'm about to
Put
leave.
your hands behind
You
your
should
back.
have been left.
Yep. Well, this is how women are. You tell them to get somewhere, like, okay, I got to do my makeup and go to the bathroom and then do this and then let's just make one snack before we go. Oh, I have to do this one other thing. Oh, we got to go back. I forgot my gloves and shit like that. They always are doing this shit.
Then I gotta tie my shoes.
Yeah, it's because they don't respect anyone's time.
Nope, or authority.
Nope. Yeah. Or the people in the whole library. That thought never even crossed their mind.
I'm about to leave though.
Stop.
No.
I was just looking at the name. I was just looking at the name, sir. I was just looking at the name.
Stop.
I was just looking at the name.
Stop.
I promise you, I was just looking at the name.
We're on the 4th floor. I'm gonna have it.
I was not resisting. I was just looking at the name and asking for the first name.
Stop moving. Stop. I don't want to hurt you, man. Stop.
Yes, sir. Just let me explain. I was just looking at the name.
This is a
You told me
certified
get up.
hood
You told me
classic.
get up. I was about to leave. I promise you.
If I move her now, I'm gonna hurt her, so I'm just gonna wait.
I was just asking for the name. Sir, I was just
Yeah,
asking
I
for
have
the
one
name.
resistant. No black.
We should have something where we can just muzzle people because you know what? It's actually would be for their own good. It's like muzzling you is for your own good because now you can't incriminate yourself as much and get more charges and make more of a scene and everything. It actually is kind of a good idea.
Just send me 45. Don't initiate a 44.
Oh my God.
I'm holding her now. I just need one more to help me cuff.
I was just asking you for the name, sir. I'm not even
You can let me put your
resisting.
hand in this cuff, or you're gonna wait for 4 more people to come and do it.
I'm just please listen to what I'm saying because the whole time you guys did not listen. I
They're
had
here, so I'm
music
just gonna wait for
on.
them.
I had music on.
Okay.
Hold
I
on.
promise you, I'm not gonna continue
Isn't it
like
ironic?
like that.
Okay.
Isn't it ironic? She's saying to them that they're not listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, stop.
Well,
Hey, guys, don't play yet. Take a look at that. Take a look at that board there. It says Career Academy. All right, and they've got the black woman right there in her face. Do you see the joke in that?
I could see her working in some type of prison system or something like that.
No. Yeah, you know what? Have you seen the Boondocks? There was this episode where they're trying to do an exorcism on one of their neighbors. So the guy comes in with all of these holy, the
Job
holy items.
application thing.
Yeah, they
Possessed
get,
by
they get
stink.
a job application, a whip, and then when the guy was sitting there strapped to the bed and he's screaming and yelling at him, he just grabs any old book and makes him read, and he freaks out. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is you're being pushed into this career fair academy, and that's supposed to be the exorcism.
Well, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see a demon come out probably, so it might actually be true. Look at this cop just running up there.
Do as you're told, please. Okay? Thank you so much.
Stop. Do not twist around.
I'm not.
Oh, that's a wig.
You see the size of her butt, though?
You know,
it's like it's two hams.
Well, and you already know she can't wipe all of that in one.
Oh, man, I didn't actually think of that.
She's
man.
There are nooks and crannies that are getting missed.
Jeez. She's got to like floss her gash with like a towel, like a wet towel or something like that, like a cheesecloth.
Okay, thank you so much.
Stop. Do not twist around.
I'm not.
That weave stinks, but like, look, I think they show her like her butt here.
I'm just simply asking for the name.
You're not resisting.
Is it okay?
We'll get all the information you need. All right, just let us get
Everything will be on your arrest report.
We'll organize it all there nicely for you. You can hand it right to your lawyer.
Again, I'm sorry, guys.
Which actually is another thing, guys. Sometimes, like, cops get pissed if you ask for their badge number oftentimes and stuff like that. So kind of maybe just don't do that, but make sure that it is on the arrest report or try to remember it. Or maybe once you're in the car or something, so it is important information to have. Like it's the cops are supposed to identify themselves, but a lot of times they don't want to. They don't like it because you're like telling them what to do. And they're like, well, it's right here. You can read it. It's like, no. You have to tell me your name and badge number, period. That's the law. They have to identify. They must identify, but they hate that. They hate when you have to when you ask them to identify and then you refuse to give them ID when you don't have to. So when you're certain states, if you're not in a car or something like that, you don't have to give them your ID. But they hate that. They hate that.
You know what? Okay, first of all, there's a couple of things. When they give you your badge number, you're already going in handcuffs. Okay, it's already pretty a traumatic event. It's not normal to be locked up by uniforms. So the trauma itself is probably going to cause you to forget the number. But the other thing is I would ask is when, I don't know about you, and maybe this is Canada, when I go and talk to the police and I require their badge number, I just simply say, hey, may I please have your badge number? And they're usually happy to give it to you.
Yeah, and then they say,
why are you gay?
Well, that's Canada. Canada's much nicer, but some places here, because I watch sometimes what they call the First Amendment audit, and that's like where you can it's basically people who it's actually kind of they're a little bit of trolls, but it's basically someone who would go outside of this public library. And just stand in the parking lot or near the front door or maybe a post office, things like that, and just film people.
Yep.
And people lose their shit. They're like, what are you filming me for? What is this? I never gave you permission. It's like, well, you're in public. I don't have to take your permission. And by the way, why don't you bitch about some flock cameras and stuff like this?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what I was about to mention.
Yeah,
if you're pissed off with me recording you walking into a building, where's that outrage about flock?
Well, that's part of the point is to troll them a little bit to get them to think about it and understand like this is a First Amendment right. This is also your right to like film me if you wanted to. And this is kind of like freedom of press. And it's actually is really important. And one time I saw these guys doing it and some lady pulled up in a test. She's like, what are you guys filming me or something like that? She's like, and he's like, oh, well, I'm taking account of everybody so we can add it to social media. I work for Skynet. She's like, oh, that's lovely. Okay. Like,
Because at the end of the day, we just enjoy the illusion of privacy and freedom.
yeah. That's going away less and less. In fact, that's what the new thing will be. You're going to actually pay to not be recorded and stuff like that. Like if you go to Airbnb, they're going to be recording you and shit. Because they're going to want to see if you mess something up, or a lot of people are voyeuristic like that. It's very easy to hide a camera. I'm not saying they all do that, but like, you know, people are going to say, hey, well, I know I at least want to have it on my driveway so I can see who goes in and out and shit like that.
Damn it, Snowboard.
You know
I told you that in privacy.
Yeah. Secret said he loved Airbnbs too. He has like toilet cameras and all this kind of weird shit.
I do love a good toilet cam.
Hey, talk about a live stream. But yeah, people like that, but you're going to soon be paying for just privacy. A lot of people now are like in UK and stuff, they're starting to like break the flock cameras, spray paint them and stuff like that, because it's basically Big Brother stuff. But that's coming, so you're just gonna have to essentially get used to it. Like you don't really have much privacy. Like the whole flock system didn't actually ask for anyone's permission. It was just like some guy who started like putting them up, and they're like, I remember there was a Super Bowl commercial. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but they had this thing there, like they said someone's dog got out in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
People try to find the dog. What do you think? So that means they can just see whatever they want. Like so, like this is just going to be happening. That's what I'm trying to say. Like sometimes when you're dealing with cops and certain things like that, you just got to kind of tell the truth, because there's pretty much going to be a camera watching you or something like that. Like this whole security state is why I believe AI will become its own consciousness, because AI and the security are kind of hand in hand, because they can't just have a human being watching all that. So the security is going to have to, there's going to be AIs that are watching things like that. And over time, that's going to be like, what do they say about Santa Claus or God or something? They're always watching you. It's going to start. I know it sounds a little far-fetched, but like, it's actually not really that far-fetched. Those cameras are cheap to make. They're hard to see. No one's putting up laws against them. They're very good at processing the data and stuff now. Companies want it. People want it. You know, people want to rat each other out. Things like that. So, like that's definitely coming. I mean, if you go into most any store now, like you're on camera. You go into people's private property, you might be on camera, or a game cam or something like that. They have cameras at parks. Like they're gonna say, well, we got to put up cameras at these parks in case a girl gets raped here or something. We can see it. So they're gonna start just putting cameras and drones all over the place. I mean, they already are. It's not necessarily the worst thing. I mean, I don't like it, but I've kind of accepted that's what's going to happen.
Well, you know what happens. You know what the problem is with that.
Child mansion. No.
Listen, you know what the problem is with this? It's not just the fact is that there's cameras all over the place, but the fact is that everybody knows that there's cameras all over the place changes your behavior.
Yeah.
So now you don't go out more. Now you don't go and socialize with people. Now you start being more alone and contained.
I don't even jack off out in nature anymore like I used to.
Yeah, I don't jack off in the libraries like I used to.
You know, I told you guys I'm a tree. My other name was Tree Diddler before this. I'm not fucking around.
Okay, Tarzan.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not abuse if you trap an animal and jack off on it and then release it. Oh my God.
Look, we look. Wait, you do the same thing with females. You know, snatch and release.
Yeah, I trap them. I trap them like a squirrel. I nut and go, and I go like,
Beat it. Just beat it.
oh man.
Oh man.
You can glaze a pig, and you can glaze a pig.
Beat it. Just beat it.
Oh man.
Really try to give her every chance to walk out, but she didn't want to.
No, but it does. That's kind of what I've been trying to say with the AI a lot of the time, is because basically the AI is going to become its own consciousness because you're also going to be more conscious of it. You're going to be like, well, I'm actually being watched, and it's not necessarily watched by a person, but like what is a camera? A camera is a thing that controls attention and puts it on you, so eventually like a human can see it and review it. So that's kind of like what it is. So it's going to change really everything. Like people who are paranoid, like I'm paranoid, someone's watching, it's like, no, like you're actually right. You're actually right to be paranoid. They are watching you, listening to you, and shit like that. Like your phone here, they can like look up whatever they want. You think you deleted something? Not really.
I know.
You'll just find
I
nothing's ever really deleted from your phone.
I just had a conversation about that with some of my engineering buddies, and what was it when I kind of mentioned? There's a company called Celebrate, CLLEBRATE, Celebrate. I can't remember.
It sounds like a big pharma medicine, basically.
Actually, what it is an Israeli intelligence forensic agency. I'm not kidding.
Of course.
Well.
Yeah, it's ran by Israel, and it's a private company, and Canada is one of 60,000 plus of its clients. This Canadian Border Security Agency.
We're a client.
Yeah. So
yeah, no, you're like they're like a customer, but they make you pay. Like they just want the data. They're not like helping you like do anything. They may like help Justin Trudeau a little bit cover up some CP or something like that.
Well, what they do, they're able to break into every single phone. It doesn't matter whether if you've got an iPhone, if you've got an iPad. The only phone.
What about my VPN? That won't do.
Okay, no. The only thing that Celebrate cannot break into properly right now is anything that has Graphene OS on it. That's the only thing that can save you from this forensic.
Is that a material?
No, Graphene OS is is the software. It's an operating system, and it's really, really, really secure, and it's really damn good. And it usually uses the Google Pixel, so that they can strip that off and put this new operating system on it. It automatically forces you to update intentionally, and part of the reason why it forces you to update is so that every phone that's using it. Well, it's not just that too. If every phone is updated all at once, no matter whether they choose to consent to it or not, it decreases the chances of being reverse engineered.
Wait, Matt, I thought that with these phone break-in systems to bypass your password and everything like that, I thought that if you had like a 10-digit or 12-digit password, that it would take like those systems like 12 years to try to crack it. And you're saying that's not the case?
No, it's not. A lot of these phones have back doors, and like for instance, Apple, they'll hand over the keys. And second of all, they don't necessarily even need the phone data. So what ends up happening is you have what do you call it? Flash memory stored on your phone. And one of the things that it can do is it bypasses all that shit together. And what it does is it unloads the RAM if the phone is still running, and it unloads all the material that's in the flash, and then it goes back and it reconstructs the data tables. So what ends up happening is if you were to say, just to say you had Signal, for instance, and you said something to I don't know, one of your friends or whatever it is, and then you automatically erase it. Well, it's not erased. The information is still sitting there on memory, but what it does is the next application may write over top of it, and the next application may write over top of it, and the next application may write over top of that. But you still have a lot of the trailing materials or trailing data or bytes stored in each register, and you can pull all that information out and then reconstruct it. And that's what happened to me in my phone, is that they, even though that I had automatically wiped everything on my phone and it was a very old conversation, what ended up happening was it wasn't erased enough with bad data. So I never had something that overwritten those registers, and then they pulled it out and then reconstructed the table, and that's what they got their law enforcement information with. And that's, so they're actually going directly onto the drives and pulling that information out. They don't have, they don't,
With
they
no
can,
search warrant, warrant or anything.
they'll
Either,
they'll bypass everything. And so
Yeah.
you having, like, you could have a 50 character password if you wanted to on your phone. It doesn't mean shit. All right. If they're going to break into that, they're just going to bypass all the hardware and start reading the registers that have already had data on them.
And I bet the updates or manufacturer agreements that are like 70 pages long, they have some little clause in there, like, so think about it. They don't even need a warrant. They'll just find something bad and then use that to justify getting a digital warrant too. Like,
exactly,
basically anything you say can and will be used against you. That's why they want the big data center, so they can store more and look through it faster, probably, but they can just store more. So you said something like 12 years, like it could be like from 2020 onward, like we have everything you ever did, and we can just keep it. We don't need to erase it, because why would we erase it when we could maybe criminalize you for talking shit about COVID or something like that? It's like, it's actually pretty scary. Like it's pretty, it's not crazy at all, because there's got to be some way that they can have some type of back doorway, and I bet that's also in the user agreement clause. Like there's a lot of money into figuring out what you say and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and there you go. And now you see why I've never had Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, for this very reason.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
I never had that. Ever since Failbook was first invented, I have never actually gotten an account. Now it's so hard not to have it because I can't get properly employed without it, and I still won't touch it.
Yeah,
I don't feel the need to have to put myself out there on the internet so that people, corporations, and government can find free information about my life. But at the same time,
I'll be right back, guys. Keep talking about this. I'll be right back in a minute.
So at the same time, I have to sit back here and deal with this shit and not be able to get employed. Like, I don't want to use LinkedIn. I don't want to use Facebook. I'd rather be unemployed than to contribute to that system. I don't think, I've actually still have a couple fax numbers from people that I was emailing or faxing resumes and that stuff to. I still fax a resume because I know that it's going to sit in somebody's damn printer and they're going to have to go over there and remove the paper and they're going to see it. And that's the one thing that I use to bypass all this shit. Okay, all the AI filtering shit is fax numbers.
Well, you know why they want you to have all that stuff? Because people self-snitch. They put their whole lives out there. You can jump on a lot of people's social media and see, where they go on vacation, what they did, who they're with. And even with phones, you brought up the flock cams. Well, there are people out here who go out and, destroy them. And, and they got to make sure that, not only are they all covered up and stuff, but they got to leave all their digital stuff and be cognizant of all the other cameras to take them out. We are going to get to the point to where, like I think Snowbird mentioned earlier, you're not going to walk out your door without being under some form of surveillance.
Yeah.
And that's the world that we're going to live in. Even now, you watch crimes and police They'll literally go to all the neighbors to see who have to see who have cameras and get them to give them the footage. I was watching this, I think we were watching this one stream where they were literally able to, this person thought they did a good job of getting away, where the case may be, and they literally were able to get all of this surveillance from businesses and residents to track this person all the way back to their home and just follow the route.
It gets way worse than that too, because now you've got your Wi-Fi routers and your cell phone, and now you've got radar in your room, in your house. So every single time a pulse gets bounced off of your walls, now you've got a 3-dimensional layout of your building. So now we know precisely where you are in your house.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I don't have wireless technology in my house. For that
Well,
very reason.
well, think about it. So many of us have voluntarily subjected ourselves to surveillance. You ever heard of something called Alexa and Siri? And and with my job, I have to have, they do periodic audits of my place because I work from home sometimes. I work from home a lot, and so they do periodic audits, and I'm not able to have those type of devices near my workspace, near my workstation, or I gotta set it to where it's not always on in order to have it near where I work.
Interesting.
So yeah, and I was at a trading work. I was at a market drive event, to get some insight on the economy and AI and what's going on in the financial markets. And it was quite, this past 2 weeks has just been an eye opener for me. And I'm telling you guys right now, these AI, these large language learning models, and all of this data that we so freely give up, we are literally creating our own replacements. And and even and in regards to, and you think these surveillance doesn't really do a lot, but it's literally giving them insights into our behaviors, our patterns, and how we move.
Yep. One thing you can do though is you can slow it down. Make sure you leave your cell phone at home every single chance you get. And second of all, Seagrip, make sure what you can do is make sure you turn off your Wi-Fi. Like shut down the ability to do Wi-Fi entirely on your router, and make sure you use Ethernet cables from the router to your computers and all your devices. You can my phone here.
I do that. It's faster too.
Yeah, and my cell phone has got little attachments there. I can use a USB-C device and has a little charger, and it has an Ethernet adapter on it. So that way I never have to go into wireless mode to use my phone unless I'm doing a cell phone call or something.
Whoa, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I mean, my work computer is hardwired in, but my other laptops, they're all on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, get yourself a base station for your laptops, and then just plug in everything by Ethernet, and then you can turn off the wireless entirely and still get everything you ever want. And there's nothing in your place to be mapped.
Yep, my Amazon Fire, all that stuff is on Wi-Fi.
Get it all on Ethernet.
Yeah, it's healthier for your body too to not have
absolutely
wireless crap.
Mm-hmm.
And C-Grip, you can I'm sure there's maybe a little bit higher one, but I have the internet cable that I got is called Category 8, like Cat 8, and it's it's really fast, but it didn't cost a lot of money. So I think it's faster and more stable. Even on StreamYards, they say or Zoom and stuff, they say if possible, always use the wired connection. And I think it actually does help download stuff faster and everything like that too.
So it's always so much fun when you watch people turn on their microwave ovens while they're trying to use Wi-Fi, because then it all uses the exact same frequency band, 2.4 gigahertz, and that's why you cut out your system and stuff every now and then. But yeah, if you're hardwired, just actually, believe it or not, Cat 5e, Cat 5, even Category 6 is good enough for all applications, unless you're doing some serious data stuff. Maybe you could even go fiber if you've got the money, but for most people, Cat 5.
But I'm saying that that Cat 8 cable, it's only like 25 feet longer. It's only like $8 more for like the better grade one, so I just went with that.
You know what you could do?
If you
Just
do
go
like
look-
gaming and shit like that, people maybe go a little crazy with it, but I don't really do that too much anymore.
Just get yourself a box of 1,000 feet of like the Cat 6 or something, and then just go crimp your own ends on it, your RJ45 ends, and then just and then you have all the cable you need, and you cut holes in your wall and run all the cable behind the walls like I do here. Great, and you never have to touch anything.
Yeah, it's a better connection too. You know,
Absolutely.
But it is supposed to be better for your body and stuff because that affects because those signals are going through your body.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. And your body is absorbing it like DNA because your DNA is an antenna. It's a helical antenna. So if you guys, just anybody here that's listening to me right now, you go take a look at a picture of DNA, a picture of Birkeland currents, and a picture of a helical antenna. Line up those three things together side by side, and you'll see exactly what I'm seeing. Everything electrical is scalable. There you go.
Yeah. And my penis is an antenna too. I don't know why I said that. The only thing I can say about that is,
why are you gay?
I shouldn't have said that. All right. Let's finish up this.
I'll be right back.
Gorilla.
No, you didn't. I was just about to get out. I was just about to leave. You can ask anybody else.
Now we're walking out.
It'll all be documented on body cam, remember?
Troy, can you grab her stuff and meet us downstairs?
That's ridiculous. I'm not about to go to jail. You guys are gonna let me go because
You're under arrest, man. You're going to jail.
No, I'm not. Then view the body cam. View the body cam. View the body cam.
All right, give us a minute.
Please.
All right, give us a minute.
She might say she can't breathe.
Looking like Trinity from the Matrix.
Yep. Neho, you aren't the one.
Well, it's a big show.
No, please. I was about to get out. I just asked for a name, and he put handcuffs on me. That makes no sense.
All right, we'll take a look at the cameras.
Please do. I was just about to leave.
All right, give us a second, okay? Just bear with us.
I have work to go to. I have things
Your
to
fat
do.
ass didn't move fast enough.
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm not a person that care about this life like that. There's other libraries I go to. I don't need this issue right now. I have to go to work today. I cannot miss work.
I wish you would have just walked out with me the first time I asked.
I'm asking you for a name, and that's all I did. I didn't say I'm not leaving. Usually there's a refusal. I would be like, okay, make me leave or something like that. I did not do all that.
So in other words, it's not her first run-in with the law.
Yeah, usually.
I didn't even refuse anything. I just asked for a name. So what's gonna happen after this?
Yeah, most of the time when this happens, this is what I do. It's like, oh my god, she's big, guys. She just has like a hugely like disproportionate ass. It's kind of like weird.
Let me go.
I'm kind of like it, but I'm kind of like, yeah, it's like carnival level turned on.
I only asked for a name. I didn't do any refusing.
Listen, we're beyond that.
Resisting is
Listen,
refusing.
stop. Yes. At this point, we're going to jail. Okay, don't.
No,
listen,
I can't
listen.
possibly go to jail.
She got granny panties on.
That's because she definitely doesn't clean down there. It's kind of a, does she wear granny panties or an adult diaper? I guess it really depends.
Now, guys, what do I always say? Don't turn warnings into misdemeanors, and don't turn misdemeanors into felonies. And at the end of the day, like I said, once the cuffs come on and you're under arrest, they can't take them off. That's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, she is going to miss a shift at work, potentially put her job on the line. Now she's on the net now. And so now everyone can now see your most embarrassing moments. That's the new argument that they're going to be making. No, that's the new argument. I read this. I think I read it or saw
Well,
somewhere.
shame is a
but
good deterrent, and embarrassment helps people not probably commit crimes as much.
but now I think they're going to come and try to limit body cam footage and accessibility and the public's accessibility to it, because it's like you're taking someone's worst moment, you're immortalizing someone's worst moment or at their worst. Well, then they should have thought about it
Yeah.
before.
Well, I think it's different state to state because Florida, I think, likes stuff like that. Florida
Oh,
seems
yeah.
to release them
Florida's
very
great.
early, and Florida's tough on crime.
Oh yeah.
And seeing this stuff is embarrassing. Like, it actually does kind of. I don't think it helps stop crime, but it could just maybe, if you are getting arrested, you to shut up and don't say anything and make it worse and get overly emotional. Like, hopefully that will kind of start happening. I don't know if it will, but it would be a nice side effect to be like, hey, like, I'm going to be on this, because pretty soon it's going to be like everyone watches this stuff.
Yep. Look, if you order body cam
gotta-
footage of me,
You got to
you'll
plug.
just be
If
bored.
anyone gets arrested, you got to plug this show. And we'll,
give a shout out to the Joality realm. JR.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
she's not in the Matrix. She's in the Joality realm.
Gotcha.
Oh, pimp down, pimping this press. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, you're gonna this little tissy is gonna cost her a
She
couple
just had to walk out. Simply
Yeah.
just leave.
So she's going to miss a shift at work, and she's making $1.99 an hour plus tips. So she's going to miss a shift or two at work, probably put her job on the line. She may have to, deal with court costs. Now, more likely than not, the charges will get dismissed. She'll probably take disorderly. She probably plead down to disorderly, and it get dismissed. But still, you're gonna go to court and deal with that crap.
Yep.
The Polish. Look what Steve M just said. The pole's gonna miss
man.
it.
The pole? You mean the steel girder beam? She'll take a pole down. She'll take a pole down. Oh man. I can't. I mean, she's just a real big woman. This is a Walmart woman. This is probably where she works, is at Walmart or something. I was kind of walking around a Walmart today. I went in briefly, and just like a lot of us really look like shit. They're just like, everyone's limping around. We're all sick. Like, no, I'm saying, like, part of it, we're like sick. The people.
Damn it, Snowboard! I told you that in confidence. You know I had quadricep repair. Quad repair. I'm a disabled vet.
Yeah. Hustling them pain pills.
As a matter of fact, I need to take one right about now.
Yeah.
Shh! Don't tell no one.
Here we go.
I have to contact my lawyer.
But this is just a completely stubborn attitude. She could have just left. I don't know why she was like slamming shit to begin with. Like, sometimes I think they maybe want this to happen because they're clearly not trying to minimize it.
All that, I did not do
You would be
anything
able to do
wrong.
that at the jail, but at this point,
No, I can't. I can't.
Guys, you don't want to get pulled over by
Sir,
this
I can't.
nerd.
Well, that's what's happening.
I can't. I did not do anything.
You don't want to be pulled over by this nerd bike cop. That would suck.
Be able to do that at the jail, but at this point,
No, I can't. I can't, sir. I can't.
Well, that's what's happening.
I can't. I didn't even do anything wrong. Are you kidding? I just asked for a name.
Look how fast they turn into children. They turn into the transition from boss babe to baby is just crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
They literally turn to toddlers right before our eyes.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh,
crazy.
my goodness.
They all kind of have the same mannerisms, or they talk like, "No, this
No,
stop it." It's
I
like,
didn't do anything.
yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's like, it's crazy. It's like, and it's like all the time. It's not
Why?
like it now and then. It's like all the time. 40, 50, 70 years old, anything.
Why you doing this to me?
Yeah. Seriously, bro. Bro, are you serious right now?
This is a certified hood classic.
Are you for real?
Oh man.
I didn't resist.
Longer if
Is there somebody that I could call? I didn't do anything wrong.
But this is also just a complete denial to see reality. Too. It's like, yeah, you were asked a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like you were there. You know what I'm saying? Like you were there. I don't know like what you're thinking about or what good this is gonna do you now. Like it's crazy.
Well, you know there's a reason why she's wearing those dark glasses, because what do you tell a chick with 2 black eyes?
Nothing you
She
didn't tell
hasn't
her
heard
twice.
twice.
Yeah. She's too blind to see her consequences.
You guys are just trying to fill your jail with people like me.
So
you certainly take up a lot of space in there.
well, ma'am, you will count for 2 prisoners. So yes, thank you. But what do you always say about not interrupting your enemy when they're making a mistake?
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
That's what the entire library did. Just sat there quietly filming this, getting content. Like,
and so, but it's still. So if you truly feel this way, that like I was saying before, when you see these arrest videos and these B-dubs just going off rails, where it's like, wait, hold on, I thought you said y'all killing us, y'all y'all murking us and everything like that. Well, now the body cam is showing now. I don't know if it was you or Matt that said it earlier, that when we know we're being videotaped, we act differently, and that could be a factor. That they know that the cops know they're being videotaped, so they're on their best behavior for the most part, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good. But all that's doing is now it's causing us to act on our worst behavior.
To try to trigger them or to get them to lose their patience and start.
And it's not going to happen.
Like that.
Like, sweetie, this is not your man. He's not piping you down. So no, you're not going to. You can't pull. You can't push my buttons like you do his.
Yep.
You guys would listen to what I'm saying, and you would look at the body cam. You had no evidence.
What do you mean look at the body cam? Like,
yeah, we're going to look at it right now. And once again, holding court. You're trying to hold court in the street.
Yeah,
it's too late for that. Now you just got to put your big girl panties on.
Yeah.
and hold court in court.
It's really big. Put your big girl depends on and take responsibility for it. But there almost has to be some type of channel or something that has them watch themselves. In fact, they should be like required to watch themselves to see like how out of control they were or how much in denial they were, or a couple things. I actually think it'd be a healthy thing to see. And their lawyer or something might end up showing it to them, or they might end up acquiring it anyways. But it's actually a good thing to see this, because you could just like, I don't know, let's just pretend like she was drunk or something like that, and she may be like, wow, I thought I acted like fine, but I was actually like pretty belligerent. That's for people who kind of like want to learn and grow. I don't think, I think she just wants to pretty much grow wider. But you know what I mean? Like, I think it's valuable to actually take a look at like, if I got in trouble or something like that, I would actually watch it and say like, hey, maybe I could have conducted myself a little bit better. Maybe I actually looked ridiculous and I thought I was getting away with something, or, it's actually a pretty good learning opportunity.
The question is, do you have anything in that bag that has to go with you? It's important, yes or no? Because
everything, nothing is going with me.
Okay.
You guys literally saw.
Here's your important electronics That's all I found that looked like it have any value. Is there something else?
You have to explain the situation because I can't leave out to explain.
You're under arrest and you're going to jail.
I didn't even resist the cop. I was just asking for a name and you put the fake up on me.
What's your name? What's your first name?
Cindy, I have work to go to. I have work to go to, and I have a job fair, and I have interviews next week.
Hold on.
I have a job fair and
How you
interviews next week.
How you going to work and you got a job fair too?
yeah.
I mean that is fine. But once again, and men. And I had this conversation with a buddy of mine over the weekend. These women do not think far enough into the future about the effects, the consequences of their actions and their poor choices and bad decisions. She did not think far enough into the future that, look, I am not playing games with these cops because I got a job fair to go to. I got responsibilities I need to take care of. And now this is a battle. I do not want, I don't got the time, energy, or patience to fight this battle.
Yep. The only immediate thing she thought of was
I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes.
She thought about going to Golden Corral, Red Lobster. That's where she was going to be hired at.
No, but the thing is, this and so this conversation I had with this guy was in reference to saving, investing, being aware of financial markets, and taking calculated risk building. This dude, he got these chicks that always want him to come back to Colombia, but he's a lawyer practice, and I'm like, look, you need to handle your business. At the end of the day, you have to the things that you're doing right now is laying the foundation for you for the next 10, 15, 20 years. And at the end of the day, as a man, no one's coming to save us. And all these chicks, it's like that saying goes, you'll never lose women chasing money, but you'll always lose money chasing women.
Yeah.
And so, because like I said, we gotta be forward thinkers. And like I said, this chick can't even think far. This chick can't even think about later today. She said she had to go work later today. She can't even think far enough about later today or a job fair tomorrow. That how me getting handcuffed and getting and me these women. So here's
she's kind of starting to realize it a little bit now.
Oh yeah, no, she's realizing it now.
Just barely realizing it. But now it's someone else's problem. It's like
exactly.
Like they spelled it out to you like as much as they could. When the cops, I think, were very fair here. Sometimes the cops are unfair.
Mm-hmm.
They actually are unfair. But this time they were not. They can't just spend all day disrupting the library too. It's like, just get out of there.
But even if they are unfair, this is not the
venue.
This is not the ring you fight this battle. If they are unfair, then guess what? You leave, you get numbers, and then you go file complaints with the police. That way there's a paper trail, even if nothing comes out of your complaint. But what happens if, they get 2, 3, 4, 5 more complaints and it's showing a pattern?
Yeah. Yeah. And
but these women, but these women, they really do need to feel like they won. These women, and I hate to say this, but too many of them, I learned a long time ago, I don't need to win every battle because I'm focused on the war. They need to win every effing battle, every effing skirmish. They need to win everything. And they lose sight of the big picture because they can't see that far.
Yeah, the only thing about them that they start to realize is like this. They're like,
I'm kind of retarded.
And guys, and people in the chat, if you disagree with me, please put in the chat if you disagree with me, or jump on the stream. I would love to have this conversation.
Yeah, I think that's that short-sightedness, which the short-sightedness coincides with instant gratification. Like, oh, I'm just going to do what feels good in the moment. All
exactly.
The time.
Oh yes, exactly. Which is. Well, but in their defense, or I guess in my defense or in their defense, if it wasn't for instant gratification, I'd still be a virgin. come, come on, baby, just a tip, just a tip.
Well, well, well.
I just let me put it in for a minute. I'm sorry, I got issues.
I wasn't banging the mouse. I wasn't banging the mouse. I wasn't even banging the mouse. Can you please?
Mouse. It's mouse.
No.
I'm not being
no,
rowdy.
Nothing else is changing. You're going to go to jail. It's done.
So what are they just making it up that you're banging the mouse? I mean, who would make something like that up? You know, like I don't even know like what the hell why someone would do that.
Because someone says something to her, she got all in her feelings, and now she's in handcuffs.
Yep. Maybe there was substances or something.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
There could have been
full
like
IQs.
that. Yeah, I don't know. Like the stubbornness.
No, I told
it's just
you.
like you can't know.
It's because they need to win every effing battle. They need to feel like they won, that they got they won and you lost.
I'm gonna take my ball and leave.
Mm-hmm.
I win. Like it is like it's like toddler level shit.
Yep. And if they were and here's the thing, I bet you $100 that if they would have let her, it would have took her like a hour to leave.
Oh yeah.
She would have stretched it out to a hour.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
That's it.
And that goes for white women or anything. They would all do that. It's not like a black woman thing with this particular one.
Nothing else is going to get done. You're going to go to jail. 100% chance. That's it. Everything's completely done because you broke the law. That's it. So it's done.
What will I bring?
Here's the thing. If you want to
I didn't
argue
resist.
the place to argue is in court, not here.
Yep. Period. Yeah.
Who is this?
Okay.
I'm actually in an internship program. I have to be there.
Okay, then you should have thought about that before.
I was just about to I was just asking for a name so I could appeal it. You guys are just
Okay. Ask for it as you're walking out. Ask for it in this area.
looking to make money out of.
They don't understand any decorum or like class or respect for anyone else around them. You know, I get she was probably what it was too. She probably went there with her speaker, with her phone on.
Oh yes, I hate
blasting, talking shit, thinking like
Yep.
you know,
Jumping
it's
on her
like,
cell phone.
Yeah, doing shit like that. So it's like, you know, the banging of the mouse was probably just just one thing that they said because they can't just say, "Hey, you were talking loud on your phone." She's like, "Yeah, but I'm on my phone. I got to talk on my phone. I'm gonna get that job. I don't talk on my phone. Yeah, on my phone, get that job." It's like, God damn it. So it probably was a whole bunch of stuff like that. She's probably been in there. She probably goes in there every day and has been doing shit like this. I guarantee you, they've given her many chances.
Well, what did she say earlier? Usually
usually when this happens, like
they just give me the name.
yeah.
They never arrested me before. Usually.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody, we're not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
The suspect was.
She's 33. Oh my God.
That is a hard 33.
That is a rough 33 right there. Holy crap. That is bad. That is we need a little bit. Let's do a little prayer for her.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it. Never would have made it. Never could have made it.
We don't need to pray that. that much of her. I mean, she's kind of cooked.
Charged with trespassing and resisting arrest, and spent the day in jail as a result of this arrest.
Yep.
Snidey. What a
Cindy.
Okay.
And that's another thing. These chicks that got these really jacked up spellings of regular names.
Yeah.
that's another
Yeah.
warning flag.
Well, her first name should have been Sin.
You know what? You know the reason why they do this is because I bet you if you asked her how to, if you actually asked her how to read a card saying something in cursive, she wouldn't know how to. She wouldn't know how to spell.
Well, if this was the mom.
Yeah.
I think they're trying
Mom
to think it's
can't
original or something like that.
No, it's can't read.
It's probably like Cindy Mercedes Benz, and then her last name. Like, but that's a rough 33, guys. Take care of yourselves a little bit. You know what I mean? Like this person is dying. Like it's bad. Like they're actually like kind of dying. Like I had a really good friend who was older than me. He just died in his sleep because he was, obese and stuff. I don't know, he didn't use his machine or something like that. But like you can die from this stuff.
Yeah.
We just are it's so common here, and we did that body positivity and stuff that you don't realize kind of how dangerous it can be. Just think of that.
Thanks for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button and check out another video below.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Did you guys think that was cool that not Reverend, the church thing? Because I think I could develop that into a different character. Doing the black one, I can't really pull that off. I wish I could, but I can't really pull off that kind of voice. So I was trying to say like the mic didn't work and shit like that, which is like a little bit believable. But conceptually, I think I could make something like that where it's kind of like a twisted, money-hungry, mega church type pastor thing. I think it could actually be kind of funny.
Well, not everyone can pull off Robert Downey Jr. Tropical Thunder.
Yeah. So, because I might do that more like, so the next one we'll cover more of the Fauci thing, actually, because I think I actually should cover that because it is relevant, and we can talk about, I'm actually going to talk about more of COVID and stuff, and I'm really not, I mean, we'll censor what we say a little bit, but it definitely should be talked about. It's a huge deal. It was a test, like there's a lot to go over with it. The propaganda about it, how just the regular person reacted is like kind of scary. Like how I said, some people became really, some people became little petty tyrants with it. Some people like, hey, live and let live. I'm going to respect you to be like, the people. And the most hypocrites were women. Like, well, what happened to my body, my choice? What happened to that? A lot of people too, like, they didn't take it. They didn't take the shot, but they're like, well, I really want to go to this concert or something. So I did. It's like you sold out to just go to a concert or something. I know a few people who did something like that. So it's like, I missed some events, but I chose to, I don't really trust that system. And like, there was another thing that was pretty funny where it was Mayor de Blasio at the time who was like telling you to have like, you get a free cheeseburger and fries if you like take the shot, and he's like eating it at like 9 a.m. It's like, it's crazy. So we can go into that. Maybe how there's been a lot of cover up behind it too. Like a lot of these coroners and morticians are finding like basically like spaghetti strands in people's arteries and shit like that. And they said like, hey, like we've never seen this before, and like we're seeing more of it now. And people want you to deny what you see with your own eyes. You know what I mean? So like, whether you took it or not, like I don't care. It's not my business. So I'm not gonna like judge anyone for taking it on.
I am.
Who's like
I am.
Well, I'm saying if they're a subscriber, I'm not gonna like.
Don't worry. That's not what I say. I will judge you. I'll judge you. I nearly threw away my entire engineering degree for not taking the shot. Okay. I lost everything. I lost gym access. I lost my friends and family. I lost everything. I threw it all on the fucking line because I thought I thought my freedom was worth more than my prosperity. So quite frankly, anybody else who's got a problem with being called out on being a piece of shit, I will do it. Okay. I will.
Yeah, no,
You won't
fair
get
enough.
you won't get sympathy from me. Not an ounce.
I lost some friends and stuff too, but I kind of realized like, well, like I don't know, like they're kind of a sheep, so I didn't really. I did have one good friend who took it, but they were gonna send him back to Russia if he didn't. They wouldn't let him do his visa stuff, and he said like, well, when I get to Russia, they'll probably just make me do it there. So he was able to kind of do like one of them. He didn't go back for the other. So but he definitely didn't want to take it. But you know, I think my mom took it so she could go to this nursing home where my grandmother was. You know, so different people took it. Like for example, my brother loves shit like that. My brother is like a huge, big pharma person. He like loves shit like that. He was like trying to like sign me up to get it, and he was like I think he was able to get it very early too, because he was like working. I think he may have been working. Well, I don't want to say where he was working at the time. He's not working there anymore, but I believe that they were manufacturing. They were one of the companies who was manufacturing it. So, yeah, we'll do a Fauci one and COVID because I really would like to talk about the philosophy of it, the way people responded to it, the way people would deny research, the way. For example, Florida is a state that handled it pretty well. Florida, they didn't make you do a whole bunch of stuff, and their Surgeon General, who was like a black guy, he was one of the only ones saying like, "Hey, these vaccines do have side effects, and if people don't want to take it, we're not going to force them to take it." He was one of the
But Snowboard, it was more insidious than that.
Oh, it's very insidious.
They
Yeah.
literally silenced any dissenting opinion or research. Literally, you had TV show pundits dismissing Yale and Harvard and and Princeton, trained physicians and researchers. Just literally, if it was, but only that government was able to silence social media.
You couldn't say the word ivermectin. You think that's saying like the worst thing ever, and it's like, well, geez, India and Japan are using it and getting really good results. So like, and India has like a sixth of the people in the world, and they live in like shit,
and that's
they're not getting it. So like, what's wrong with like? It's a Nobel Prize winning medicine that's safe. Like it's horse pace, even if it is horse pace. And it's working. Who gives a shit?
I thought you said something else. When we were talking about shit, I was like, I use my rectum every day.
No, but I'm saying India was able to like get good results with it, and they live kind of a little bit gross. You know what I mean? So like, but Japan used it. Like a lot of places used it and had like really good results. And it's like, well, what's wrong with that? So they would say like, well, you're not a doctor, you don't know. Well, you're not a doctor either, so you shouldn't be able to like censor what I can say. So a lot of it was a test. A lot of people were shills for it. It's a very dynamic thing.
They literally
it's actually like biblical in a way. Some people thought it was actually kind of biblical.
Like these people and Fauci, they destroyed the global economy. They caused a recession, and we are still dealing with the ramifications. Now, I will say one positive thing that came out of it, the work from home thing, and now, right. I'm at 3. I only have to go in the office 3 days a week, which I finagle that as much as I can. So with that being said, and I don't see
No, it is good. It's greener in a way. Like you don't have to. Like it's kind of more efficient because a lot of people go to the office and like pretend to work. It's like just stay at home and like make sure you answer the phone and shit like
Yeah.
that. But
And honestly, I spend what, a quarter of the workday walking around socializing and looking for free food. No, because it's a big office building, and someone's always in some team or someone's always having a party or bringing stuff in or having a potluck.
yeah.
But I was talking about Tropical Thunder. You go to the private chat. The second link. Did you ever saw Tropical Thunder or ever heard about it?
I think it's a movie with like Jack Black and stuff.
Yep.
Let me.
Yep.
Oops,
Jack
sorry.
Black, Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., and he was blackface.
Let me take a look at that map right quick.
Why is everybody all obsessed with the map?
Because we're tired of being the trail donkeys, acting like
I love that.
Wait, that's Robert Downey Jr.?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, that's kind of what I was doing. I should have just worn blackface and talked like a little bit different like that.
We all know
I should
you
have my
never go
camera
full
on.
retard.
Man, GPS. God damn it. We lost. We fucking super lost, man. Tell them, McCluskey. Tell them what time it is.
I don't believe you people.
Huh. What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people? Water, ladies.
No.
So yeah, and so Joe Rogan did this really good interview where he asked, "Do you think you could get away with making Tropical Thunder today with how woke everyone is?" No one thought twice of Robert Downey Jr. in essence, being blackface.
Yeah.
But he pulled it off like a mug.
No. I will end it with the black faces of all black faces, and it's actually kind of like scary. This is gonna be. You're never gonna believe this.
Well, Snowboard, be careful. You don't want to ruin your chance of being the next president of the United States.
Yeah. Well, you gotta run back.
Chill for that.
No, you want to see the ultimate blackface?
The jerk
I don't know. Yep. Right here.
Oh,
that man is not allowed
That's
to be
him.
shown in my.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He did another one where he had like a banana in his pants or something too. Like
That man is not to be shown in my presence after the kind of shit that he did. I was put in jail because of that man.
It was kind of scary looking. You know what I mean? But he did it another. Like, look at this too. Look at this diddler right here. Hang on a second.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this. He's like choking this 304, but they love it.
It was something.
Well, that's what they do in Cuba.
Racist at the time, but now I recognize it was something racist to do.
Oh, shut up, jerk off.
Guys, this it must suck having this guy as elite. Well, he's not anymore, but this really would have sucked.
And voted for that piece of shit.
Regardless of the context or the circumstances, is always unacceptable because of the racist history of blackface.
He didn't look like he was having a good time to me.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like choking a white woman every now and then?
Yeah, and that white woman was like, yeah.
I'm joking, hoink, hoink, hoink.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
And that white woman was like,
Oh, you gotta get that.
So yeah, we'll end on this. But he did it another time too, where he had he put he tried to make his dick look bigger by a bulge in his pants. Not this one,
Believe that
but a different one.
Was our prime minister.
But now he's with Katy Perry, guys, so he's kind of cool somehow. That's what they'll tell you.
I used to like Katy Perry. She used to make good songs. Now it's not anymore.
Yeah, she did used to kind of make some decent songs, actually. But let me see if I can find... Yeah, here. I think I closed something out. Share screen with, I think, this one right here. Right here. Oh, they're not really showing it, but that's the one he did where it was like shove something in his pants. I can't really find. But like, look at how scary that is. It's kind of like scary looking.
You're not sure. We're not seeing your screen, Snowboard.
Oh, oh, okay. I forgot to go like this. Here we go. Like, look at how scary this is right here. Kind of. It's kind of like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of like scary looking.
That guy needs a punch in the face.
Yeah. But there's another. He did do another blackface though, which is this one here, but he put like something in his pants. Look at this. This is a picture of Justin Trudeau's past riding black people. Like, what the hell is this? Do you see this? Look at this. Have childhood pictures of Justin Trudeau come back to haunt him. Look at this. Oh, wait. Okay, now I do it. You see this?
I've never seen that one before.
It's like censoring it. Damn it. Did you guys see that for a second, though, when he was like riding them like animals? Did you see that? Did you see that, though? Let me try to like refresh it or something.
This is insane.
I've never seen that. Let me go back to here. Yeah, sure. This I can't go to big on it, but look at this. Look at that. You can't make it up. Holy crap! And that's from Snopes, so you know it's good because they're like the ones who look at shit. Look at their ride.
It could be worse. He could.
I don't know. I don't know how. Like, that's pretty bad.
He could have a prod. He could have with a prod in his hand.
He might. He might. Oh my God! Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
That photo did not age well.
No. As happy as can be, too, both of them. Him and his brother. I wonder what other stuff that there is. That's bad. That's like, you can't, I couldn't have even made that up. I never knew that. That's like, like, these people are racist, too.
Yeah, well, so am I.
I don't know. He's doing this flying thing. I don't know. That's not too bad. This looks kind of irresponsible. That was crazy. Oh, look, they made a shirt of it. That's kind of cool. I don't know. That freaks me out. That picture's always freaked me out for some reason. Wait, here's another one. He's like trans. Look at this.
Yeah, that's what I want for Prime Minister.
Hang on.
U.S. needs to come into Canada and just start taking land.
One of those is him. He was like trans, I think.
Yeah, he always was a faggot.
Not trans, but acting like it.
No, he's a faggot. Simple as that.
Well, we knew that, but I'm saying like now he's like owning it. What is it? He has a ladder? That's a Shriner's hat, I think.
Yep.
What the hell is that?
That's what drama teachers do.
Crap. Yeah, he was a drama teacher.
Because that's all you do, because it doesn't take much to do it.
Because you have to be an actor, just like Zelensky was an actor or a comedian and actor. You have to like play your part. So that is crazy. So anyways, we'll end it on that, guys. But we will do a Fauci COVID type combination one.
Just plead the fifth.
We should go over it. Oh yeah, he's gonna plead the fifth the entire time for everything, of course. But and like the Congress people are like, what the fuck is this? And people are like, oh shit, he's gonna do stuff. Like, probably nothing will happen. So but it can still start a good discussion for other things. So
Yeah, just a second, so I'm gonna I have something to give you. Just give me a second here.
Yeah, Snowboard, I got something to give you too.
Oh God.
Pause, no Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go take a look at Discord.
Yeah, 1 second.
Why are you gay?
Oh man.
Oh, it's in Discord. Okay.
Basically, it's a meme that's
this right here.
yeah. It spells it right up for you.
Yeah, 2020 2020, the science is settled. Trust the science. 2022, sorry you lost your job for not trusting the science. 2023, we have recalled the science from the market. 2026, the science pleads the fifth. Yeah, yeah, and other stuff too. A lot of people were just like, it was crazy. I know a pretty good amount of people who lost their job. I mean,
Yeah.
I was self-employed, so I was able to kind of work more, and I just decided to like not stay home. I mean, I work kind of outdoors in the woods, but a lot of people were just staying home. But I was like, I'm actually going to work way more to be outside because I lived in an apartment at the time, so I can be outside and not be in these stuffy environments and like have a little bit of more freedom and try to like at least be making some money instead of just sitting inside. Getting lit the entire day and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm gonna save my cough stories for when you do the Fauci stuff.
yeah, we could maybe do it tomorrow night at like 9 or so. I have like a meeting at 8, so we can maybe do it at like 9 or something like that, or maybe even during AJ's slot because he won't be home. Maybe I'll actually do it then during AJ's time slot. So because I think
AJ's not home?
I think he is not doing it tomorrow for some reason. I think he said that earlier in the week. So maybe we'll do that then or afterward. But we should definitely talk about it. People need to share their story, kind of go over some of the nonsense, kind of go over people like I think there are not just Fauci, but I think there's lower level people who should be fired and maybe looked at.
Oh yeah.
People who are censoring people for not letting them speak freely, all sorts of stuff. Like some of those are actually some of the worst people who actually were enforcing stuff instead of like the people who were like arresting doctors and stuff who were like helping heal it and doing the natural healing and stuff. Like that was really bad. Like Big Pharma came in. We just saw that basically the entire country just simped to Big Pharma. Basically, like 95% of everybody simped.
And improved their bottom line and made them all richer.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Merck, Johnson and Johnson, Pfizer, a ton of these companies just made a ton of money. And
Moderna.
Moderna.
You
guys, the only time they've given you something for free. They won't give you EpiPen. They won't give you diabetes. They won't give you a damn thing for free. That's cheap, and they can help, and it will help. I mean, Narcan, they do give you Narcan kind of for free because that keeps you buying more drugs, basically. But keeps you buying more drugs and gambling more. But, like, it's the only thing they've given for free. So that's, why you should have been suspicious of it. And just in general, it's like, oh, well, no, this vaccine is safe. You didn't trust the science. It's like, well, trusting the science would, like, say, wait longer. And trusting the science. And it just shows how, like, kind of generally unhealthy we are and how useless part of the government is. Like, the CDC was saying, like, hey, just wash your hands and wear the mask. It's like, was that the best you can do? How about give everybody some vitamin D and like some other immune system basic stuff, or tell them to actually get outside in the sun and walk around and get fresh air and just do anything. But you know that just goes to show how useless a lot of them are. And then nurses like, we're heroes. You're not a hero. That's just your job. And you were a bunch of tick-tocking twats during the whole goddamn thing. And I went to see a few hospitals as I was driving around looking at some tree work, and they were eerily dead. And I was like, I want to see this hospital like busy, and it was like eerily dead. So like, you know, a ton of it was sort of like a psyop. So,
you know what? I will tell you the kind of horror stories that took place in Manitoba. It will blow your mind. My mother almost had her pension sealed off from the Manitoba government if she didn't take the shot. So
wow.
2 weeks. So she saw it coming. She was a nurse practitioner. She's been a nurse for 40 years. Okay, so
she kind of like quit or retired earlier.
Well, let's put it this way. She was forced into retirement really, really early. Okay, before she was ready to go. And what happened was Brian Palliser, it was the premier of Manitoba. This guy was a real piece of shit. Me saying some things I shouldn't have is part of what got my guns taken away because of this guy. And what ended up happening was this guy said now in Manitoba, all the healthcare here in this province is government owned. Okay. So what they did was in order to push all the healthcare workers across the entire province of Manitoba to getting the shot, they said you had to get the shot before you were allowed to collect your pension.
Wow.
They were sealing off pensions if you didn't take the injections. And then it got worse. And then, so we have public insurance here. So your driver's license and your auto insurance in Manitoba is ran by MPI, Manitoba Public Insurance, or AutoPack. And they started sealing off driver's licenses. So you were not able to go and get a road test until you got an injection. And then little by little, they were cutting things off. I wouldn't be surprised if the next thing was to start looking at power. Because electricity and
they'll
gas,
let you freeze, yeah.
Yeah, electricity and gas in Manitoba, again, are government owned.
Yeah.
Okay, so little by little, inch by inch, these people are shutting everybody down by force.
Yeah, it's demonic. So
yeah,
we'll go over that tomorrow because there's a lot to talk about. But I got to call it before midnight, guys. So thanks for being here, and everybody have a great night.
Take it
See
easy,
you
brother.
tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Good night.